I'm telling you, your brother or sister needs to get them that Gengar couch, dude.
That'd be pretty good.
I also think we need to buy it for a stream, and Zach can just burst out of it like the Kool-Aid man.
No, it costs too much to do that for a gig.
Yeah.
Oh, how much is it?
It's like $200.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right, we'll buy a cheap beanbag and paint it purple.
Mm.
I mean,
Start
that
the
would
show.
work. That would work. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 22 of the Save Data Cast. I'm your host, David, and this week we're doing the annual The Game Awards predictions.
Woo!
Along with a new thing, because usually we do like some wild predictions and like we make bets and we do a pizza bet and then Pridge wins and then doesn't redeem
Pridge
it
gets a pizza.
or doesn't redeem it for over a year.
Mm.
So instead, we're going to make a bingo card so that everyone out there can watch along, play bingo with us during
Your friends
the
can
live
owe
show.
you a pizza.
You know what? Maybe if you get a bingo during the live show, we'll give you a game code or something.
Oh yeah, we do that.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll do that. You know?
Ooh.
We got codes. We can do it.
We do have codes.
Joining me in this lovely bingo card making endeavor is our fearless captain. That's Zach.
Season's greetings, folks.
We've got the king of fishing minigame, Chris.
I'm only here to talk about the Muppets for obvious reasons.
We're all gonna have that on our fucking predictions. I know.
Yeah,
it.
it's the free
Absolutely.
space. It's the free space bought to you by the Muppets.
Yeah.
We are also joined by the Fridge himself. That's Bridge.
Keeping it cool since 1992.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like you said that like three
Yes.
times. Like every time
I still think
introduce
it's
Bridge.
I feel like this is only the second time.
It's still good.
Oh, I don't think Zach was on the last time that we did it.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
That
true.
makes sense.
And we are last, but certainly not least, joined by the hockey stick and sickle herself. That is Elise.
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
I guess it is December. We can officially make holiday jokes. I'm cool
Nah,
with it.
I said season's greetings.
I honestly just totally rolled over my head. Just ignored that.
Technically,
What's-
it's always a season though.
It's true. You can,
You're right. I'm just gonna start
You know
saying
what?
that year round.
Yeah,
Nobody
in
says
June,
season greetings in
season's
summer.
greeting. What season? Summer.
You should do that, Zach. Just go to like a Walmart or Target or something. Make season's greetings. And they
Just
look
use
at you
it all
funny.
year round. Just piss people off.
See, folks, usually we do Fantasy Critic updates, and usually we talk about what we've been playing. But our predictions are likely going to run long, so
Yeah.
we're
We
just
don't
going to
have
dive
time
right
for
into
those
it.
shenanigans.
Mhm.
We have bigger and more stupid shenanigans.
Just like the Game Awards, this show will run too long.
Well, it does make me sad because I do want to talk about Ruin King with at least Chris here.
I want to talk about Unsighted. I'm loving this game.
I fucking knew you would.
It's maybe going to be on the short list for my game of the year.
It's on mine.
Yep.
But sucks we're not talking about it.
Yeah,
Let's
Moving
talk
on.
about the Game Awards. And before I mentioned I'd talk about this before we went live. Literally hours ago, Jeff Keighley being an utter coward and refusing to denounce Activision for
Yeah.
shittiness. So we're aware it happened. I'm invested in that and pretty pissed off about it, to be perfectly frank. So
Yeah.
So
a
Jeff
bad
Keighley,
move.
please stop being a coward and condemn Activision.
It
for
is
this
the
shit.
thing, and like we joke about how like it's the Keeleys and whatever. But like he is like this. He is the corporate friendly face of this
Mhm.
whole endeavor. So like he kind of has to do that crap. But like at this point in the game, you can say fuck
I'm
Activision.
sorry. When
Yeah, every
Sony,
single
Microsoft,
video
and
developer
Nintendo
has
already
said
did it.
fuck Activision.
I'm saying like that is a response I expect from a corporate facing person
Yeah.
like Keeley, but he doesn't like you can say fuck Activision,
Yeah. He doesn't
especially
need to
like,
do it
listen,
here.
Keighley,
Jeff.
Sony,
Jeff.
Microsoft, and Nintendo, the people that benefit the most from Activision releasing games on their their hardware have all
Mhm.
condemned Activision for this shit. You can tell Activision that their stuff is shitty and like support the employees, all right?
Yeah.
So stop being a coward and do that. Thank you. That's all. That said, we are still going to do predictions for this to
Oh, yeah, I
celebrate
mean,
the
whatever.
people that are not, Bobby Kotick.
Yeah. Does real quick? Does Activision have games in the Game Awards this year?
I don't think so. Oh,
I'm
they
sure
do?
they do, but like I can't think of them.
I'm relatively
like the Call of
sure-
Duty.
Yeah, I'm relatively sure Call of Duty's in here for a couple things.
They did? Oh wow.
That's going to win anything based on the critical reviews.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else in here.
Okay.
If they put some of the other games in for like community support, they're gonna be laughed out of the building. So yeah. And listen, we're gonna start from the bottom and go up. There's 5 esports categories.
No,
We're not
sorry.
talking about these
Sure.
categories.
There sure are.
Can you at least show esports game?
It's League
I
of
can
Legends,
show them real
Valorant,
quick.
Yeah,
and some other
sure.
ones.
So we got
I don't know any of these.
esports events. It's all the places world championships. Cool. All right.
Mhm.
League always has like a 75% chance of winning, no matter
Yeah,
what.
Oh, yeah.
They,
It's
just,
the most
they just
views.
put on a better show than everyone else.
Esport coaches. Cool. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
I know Coma.
Esports team.
Yeah,
LOL
I,
and
I know who these are.
Valorant
That's
are.
for sure.
I mean, I know that one.
I mean, I know who all of them are, but
They,
I
they
hope
do play video games.
I hope they
They
drive a
play video
Kia
games.
onto stage.
Listen, folks, if you're
Stupid.
here
on,
for
Kia.
esports
boom,
coverage,
boom.
you're in the wrong place. Let's
The only reason we're gonna be able to talk about racing games is because Lee's here.
There are tons of outlets that can tell you about esports. We are not one of
No,
them.
not at all.
I mean, I can tell you about League all you want.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry. We can't say that first man's name on Twitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a great bit that people have cut out of just like Jeff Keighley reading down the names, and it's just Jeff Keighley looking into a camera and saying "simp."
Oh,
and
I saw that. I didn't know what it
it's
was from.
very funny.
Oh, if that's
I
not
just
already
realized-
a GIF in Giphy Cat, we need to put it there.
There's a simp and a
Or
simple.
tenor or
What are the odds?
And they're keeping it simple and clean.
Fair
That sounds like a real simple plan.
Also, where's Faker? Come on,
Ah!
where's Faker? He was important this year, right?
Yeah, how is Faker not on here again?
They didn't do good this year. I think he hasn't been relevant. I mean, they did better than previous years, but he hasn't been an elite player in 4 years.
You know what, Bridge? That'll do it.
Wow, clearly I have not watched any pro league play in a long time.
And,
Go-
here's an Activision one. We got
go
best
FaZe
esports
Clan.
game presented by Grubhub. Let's go.
No.
Why did you say that so enthusiastically?
Let's go, Grubhub.
I got food delivered to me today, so I'm a little hype on it. I don't know.
I mean, listen,
All right,
I use
so,
Seamless, which was bought out by Grubhub, so technically I did the same thing.
So which of Riot Games' games wins this?
Usually League does. I feel like it could be Valorant this year because it came out last year and it had this year to be established. And from what I understand, people actually think it's good. So
They're also going to eventually get bored of just giving League every esports award.
also that.
Yes.
I mean,
It's
That's
almost
pretty
like
much what they do.
it's almost like they have the most active esports scene
Well,
or something.
the thing is, like, the esports news orgs vote for this one, so they're probably likely to vote for League of Legends still anyway. But with
Yeah.
Valorant coming up, it has a decent chance, I think.
Yeah.
No more esports.
Yeah, no more esports. And yeah, we'll probably skip content creator when we get to that too, because I'll
Yeah.
be real, I don't know who the fuck any of the people are in that category.
Yeah. Apart from Green and Puck
Not like
Train,
last
so,
year, we actually knew who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely do not know who they are.
How are we not on there? Damn it!
Right?
know.
Come on,
We're up
Keely.
Cowards.
and coming.
Absolute cowards. All right, well, that means we started with the most anticipated game, unfortunately presented by Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
yeah, I
Wait,
guess.
does it say that on screen? And I was like,
This
oh,
is
yeah,
presented by
it
Prime
kinda does.
Gaming.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
fair.
same thing. It's equivalent.
The question: are we voting what we think or what we think will happen? I forgot which we decided.
last year we did both.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can say what you prefer, and then but my actual prediction is X.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So for the games, we got the Elden Ring, the God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which
That's
why
written
does this
so
game not have a
awkwardly.
name still?
They said if they tell you the name, it'll spoil the game.
Did they?
Essentially,
Well,
that's why
then
they said
why
they're-
is that the name of the
Legend of
game?
Zelda, Link is dead and you don't play as him.
Then,
Yeah.
then
The
change the
game.
name of the game, Miyamoto.
Yeah.
It's probably
Legend of
Aonuma,
Zelda,
but-
the final boss is.
I love the idea that Aonuma doesn't even get to name the games. He's like, no, mine.
Shiggy's like, no, we're naming it this, and Aonuma's like, wait, but that
What
spoils
would be
the whole
so
game.
incredibly?
It's about when I was a boy, we were around the forest. And everyone's
It
like,
would be-
okay, Shiggy, okay.
It would be amazing if they just called it Breath of the Wild 2, and then it was like, why the fuck did you not give us a title for so long?
Because fuck you.
Well, it was spoiled that it was the second one. Damn.
Because
Fuck.
they were
Reggie-
trying to
Reggie-
decide.
And Reggie
gave
Fils-Aimé
up.
nods wistfully.
Snowcat in the Jets is the Legend of Zelda End game, and that's really fucking funny to me.
Awesome. Legend of Zelda and Knuckles.
Legend of Zelda and Walker.
And I don't think I said it. We also have
Here's the thing.
Starfield.
Here's the thing. Another joke to make about this round. Elden Ring won this category last year.
And it's gonna win again.
It has a good chance because out of all these, it's going to beat Horizon Forbidden West, and it's the only other game on this list that I know is actually going to come out next year.
I think Ragnarok might have a chance. I don't think Breath of the Wild does, and I think honestly, a lot of that's kind of down to how it's written there, huh?
I mean, I think Elden Ring is going to win because it's literally 2.5 months away.
So is
And
Horizon,
it's,
though.
it's also had
Yeah,
preview
but
coverage and
Elden
demos.
Ring is, for one, FromSoft people are obsessed, and
That's true.
two, it's a new property.
There's so much media buzz about like, and, like,
Yeah, sequels.
st-
I mean, like, again, I'm more excited for Horizon Forbidden West, obviously, but a new game's gonna have more hype than
Yeah.
a sequel.
yeah.
I'm more excited for every single one of these games compared to Elden Ring, but
Mm.
I just really
man,
hope that Elden
gaming
Ring.
media and like the quote unquote hardcore gamers absolutely lose their shit for FromSoft.
We should mention too. Only for almost every category, only 10%. The audience vote is weighted at only 10%, except for this category,
Oh, really?
which is more weighted towards audience participation.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
Which
so
means Elden Ring's gonna
inconsistent.
win.
Yeah, I mean, Elden
yeah,
Ring's
which
gonna win,
which does mean Elden Ring will
Actually-
probably win.
Actually, no. That does make sense, that rule, because like this is the
I like
most
that.
anticipated
Yeah, that
game
makes
by
sense.
like people. Whereas like the other ones they try to like have games journalists, people and like people in the industry do it.
Yeah.
Which
I just can't wait for someone
think
to
it's
write an
fair.
article, probably hard drive, as soon as Elden Ring comes out that just says Elden Rings is the Dark Soul of open world game.
They already have it written. They just have to
Yeah,
make
they-
it live.
They're just waiting to hit publish.
I guarantee that Imran Khan has an article written like that ready.
Oh, 100%.
Also, how the fuck is Skull and Bones on this list? Come
oh,
on.
shut up, Chris. All right, so
I
we're,
believe
everyone thinks it's
I'm
gonna
pretty
be
sure Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Elden Ring is also the only one here that is across the 3 major platforms.
Yeah, the others are.
That
gonna be
is a
exclusive.
really
Is
good
Starfield
point.
confirmed to be Xbox exclusive
Yes.
yet? Okay.
Yes.
Then
console exclusive. so
Xbox
obviously-
yeah.
And
But
people
not on PlayStation.
love drawing like stupid lines in the sand about which multi-billion-dollar company they support.
Mhm.
Mhm.
right.
Jason Leah does
But
ask
it
what's
also
the other
means, like,
90%. The other 90% is the games media outlets that they
Yeah.
have weigh in on these.
There's like a group. I think it's like 100 between like esports.
It's more than 100. It's a lot of people.
No,
Yeah.
I mean orgs, not necessarily people.
Oh, right. Yes.
So they've got like
Yeah, that's-
all your
that's-
traditional gaming news. They've got the esports outlets. They have even like your Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, and stuff. Since they all have like a couple gaming people now,
Mhm.
they also get votes in here too. So it's a pretty big group.
And like they don't talk to each other at all. They just like there's no like judges room or anything. They just submit their votes and
Yeah.
Yeah.
see what happens.
Alana Pierce put out a video talking about how voting for the Game Awards works. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very different compared to a lot of other industry award things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the Academy.
Or like the BAFTAs are crazy with their award. Like even their game award stuff is absolutely crazy. I recommend watching the Play Watch, listening to the Play Watch Listen podcast on the BAFTAs. Because it is intense.
Well,
but moving on to the
best
next
debut
category.
indie.
Best debut indie. We've got The Artful Escape, The Forgotten City, Kena Bridge of Spirits, Sable, and Valheim.
I don't want to shit on The Artful Escape, but I have no idea what the fuck that game is.
It's apparently incredible, and it's starting to get hype now. I don't think it's going to have enough people to vote for it in time.
From what I've heard, it's very like 100% completely hit or completely miss for people.
Yeah.
Some people are like, man, this is my game of the year. And the rest are like, man, this was kind of like a 6. Like, this was not good.
I'm of the opinion only Kena and Forgotten City have a shot in hell winning this category.
I think it's Kena
is
Valheim.
the only game that has a shot of winning this category.
Yeah, I think Kena's going to run away with it.
I think if Valheim came out later in the year, it might have a chance, but like people fell off that game crazy hard.
Yep,
They did.
that's
Well,
exactly
they
right.
ran out of content.
Yeah, I know. So if it released a month ago, they'd be fine. But it didn't. It released in fucking February.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think that's a fair, because like freaking Sekiro won Game of the Year in 2019. It came out in like April. Like, I don't think recency bias is that huge.
But but I'm saying like Sekiro was a finished game, whereas Valheim is like a game that is in early access.
Yeah, but I also don't think Kena was that great. So
I agree.
I think it was fine
that's what I
for
was
it.
gonna say. All the coverage of Kena seems like it was kind of not great, kind of just okay.
absolutely beautiful, but I don't think anyone was in love with that game like people were in love with Valheim.
I don't know. I enjoyed Kena a lot. I also like. I went in expecting a mascot game targeted mostly at kids, and guess what? That's what that fucking game is.
Do you remember how difficult those boss fights were? That game is not for children.
The boss fights are like way more difficult than the rest of the game for
I'll say this, though.
inexplicable reason.
As somebody who didn't buy the game but like heard the coverage for it, and I was like, wow, it's really fucking pretty, but I don't think I want to spend $70 on this game.
Well, good thing it's only 50.
Oh, okay. Well, I still want to spend $50 in this game.
I know, but that is
I am extremely excited for their next game.
Yeah,
because Ember Lab, if correct me if I'm wrong, they primarily do like animation.
They've been an
this
animation.
was their first
contract
video
house.
game.
Yeah, this is their first game.
That shit is cool as hell, and that makes me excited.
They are a proper debut indie company. Like, I mean, like, all these are obviously. The Forgotten City was a mod prior to being a game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, my personal feeling is Forgotten City is the best out of these games because I recently played that and that game's fucking fire.
Damn, I gotta play it.
But
I bought it. I'm gonna play it soon.
that game's really good. That might make my game of
But
the year list. It won't be game of the year because Psychonauts 2 came out, but like it'll be up there probably.
You know, at least you're on brand, man.
I think my vote's honestly for Valheim.
Wow. Did you even play Valheim?
No, but like, sorry, my vote for what I think will be chosen, not like my personal vote.
Okay.
I think it's going to be Valheim.
The only one of these I've played is Sable, but I didn't play that much of it. I think Forgotten City is going to take it.
I think Kena's going to take it.
I still think Kena.
Yeah. Oh, be marking these down.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, just for I know we're not like competing or anything, but just for funsies. I don't have to rewatch the episode and write them down like I did last year.
Hey. Good thing. Don't blame me on that one.
Content creator. I don't care about this category. Moving.
I don't know any of those people.
Best multiplayer game of the year.
This is tough.
Nominees:
That
Back
sounds
4 Blood,
interesting.
Knockout
It's a weird
City,
list.
It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New Worlds. Shocked that made the list, and Valheim.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of shocked Back 4 Blood made the list too. Not a lot of multiplayer.
Yep. No,
games,
Back
I
4
guess.
Blood shouldn't.
What if it was best multiplayer with an economy that keeps crashing? Then New World would make the list.
Yeah.
There's all these bots. They won't stop fishing. What do we do?
I love how every article I read about that game nowadays is like, the economy broke. People are printing money. Now no one has money.
Oh, so
It's
it
like
should be
EVE
up for
Online
like
again.
best simulation of the U.S. economy right now or something.
Kind of, yes.
That's amazing. Here's the thing. Of these games, the one that I played and liked the most is It Takes Two. I'm skeptical that It Takes Two won't win.
It's weird because like I agree that is a game that is played by multiple people, but when I
Yeah.
hear like this is
multiplayer
the-
game.
this
It's
is
not
the
this.
multiplayer. It's
Yeah,
not
it
what I
is
think of.
multiplayer game. The fact that yes, it has multiple players, but like every other
Yeah.
game is like a 3+ party, the 3+ party up system, not a co-op game.
Yeah.
And like I want Knockout City to win, but it's not going to.
I know. I also want Knockout City to win.
I
But
So do I.
I don't think Knockout City has that bad of a chance.
it could.
The game's a blast.
I
Should have
think-
been free.
Honestly, I think it's like up there. Monster
Yeah.
Hunter Rise, as much as I love the game, like it's just 4 people playing a single player game.
Just whacking a monster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true. The game
Like
does not iterate greatly when you add
Yeah.
people to it.
Well, and I got the feeling that Rise just didn't have the swell that World did in terms of multiplayer.
No, it definitely didn't.
It did
I
not.
mean, no,
I mean, it is on
but that's-
Switch, which is
It's only
Yeah, I
on
was gonna say
Switch.
it's Switch only.
Yeah.
Next year it might when it
Yeah,
hits
yeah,
every
yeah.
console.
And also,
but
World had like a huge international push for like
yeah.
because it was like this big new thing with all these new systems and like
Mhm.
making it from like a 3DS game into a main console game.
Yeah, that's true.
Rise just didn't have like deliberately didn't have that much like marketing budget and everything put into it. But yeah, I love Monster Hunter Rise, but it is basically 4 people playing a single player game. I don't think it deserves best multiplayer.
Like I feel
I think either Knockout City or It Takes Two takes this.
Yeah, honestly, I'm
Yeah.
doubling down on Knockout City. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say
I'll do it
Knockout
for the
City.
dreams and maybe even for the memes.
Back for Blood is kind of
I've heard nobody talk about that game since it came out.
I mean,
so,
it's 76
Yeah.
on OpenCrit. From everything I've heard, that's exactly where it should be.
yeah.
yeah, that is exactly correct.
It is a
If
seven.
not a
It is
little
a 7.
high.
It is a 7.5 out of 10.
I'll put It Takes Two down just to be slightly contrarian.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
so because I don't give a shit about this
you
category,
know what?
frankly.
I'll go for It Takes Two too.
Oh, okay.
I'll go for It Takes Two.
Well, I'm
You gotta have
sticking with
2 on It
Knockout
Takes
City. True, gotta co-op that.
Oh, sorry. Also, Take Two, the company, don't copyright
Oh.
strike us.
Oh, showing a copyright
Well,
strike.
that's
Damn it.
listen. It's more. It's not that.
No, I know. I'm just being an asshole because I can because they're also a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
That's
Boo
true.
hoo! Fucking cry your heart out.
All right, so this one's Forza Horizon 5, and there's literally no
Alright, so
competition,
best
right?
sports and
Yeah.
racing F1
I
2021.
fucking forgot
Let me
Riders
say
Republic
the things for the
existed.
audio people.
Sorry.
Best sports and racing: F1 2021, FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Riders Republic. As much
It's obviously going to be Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah.
it's 100%. Although shout out to Hot Wheels Unleashed because
Yeah, apparently it's good.
what I've seen
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
game,
I
it
feel
looks
actually
fun
kind of
as
fun.
shit.
I
I-
played a bit of it. It's a lot of fun. It kind
I
of
fucking forgot Riders Republic A existed and B released.
It only
Yeah.
released like a couple weeks ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like it's
No, I think it was October. Like it's been out for like a month, I think.
Yikes.
yeah, well, a couple weeks, a month. Like
I will
October
say-
27th, so literally just over a month.
The
Month and a week.
the jetpack stuff in Riders Republic looks cool as shit, but
That's
you
next
know.
year.
yeah.
Yeah, listen, Forza's winning this category. Moving.
Oh
on.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's no doubt. Just go to the next one. We all agree. It's
Yeah, we don't need to
Forza.
spend more
Alright.
time on the reality of this. It's true.
Best sim/strategy. We've got Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2, World Domination. Which does anyone know what the fuck that game
Nope.
is?
Nope.
What
Jason
the fuck
does.
is this game?
All right, thank
Jason
you.
does. He was excited for it like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Humankind, Inscription, and Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Man, this one.
How
pisses
many
me the
years has
fuck
Microsoft
off.
Flights been up for awards? I swear
This
it's
is
like
just the
3 now.
second, but
Okay, just
it
2.
it won last year because it was a bunch of strategy games against Microsoft Flight Simulator. So all the strategy vote got divided, and people were like, "Well, cool planes,"
Well,
And
I feel
I'm gonna
like
be
last
really
year,
pissed if that happens again.
I feel like last year there
Yeah,
wasn't
why
a
is-
good strategy game, like at all. Anyway.
Probably.
Why is sim and strategy in the same category?
Because they don't give a shit about either of these categories.
Look, we had a massive argument about this every time it comes up.
Yeah.
The realistic, like the real thing is there are generally not enough sim or strategy separately to have their own category, so they're one category.
I feel
Why
like
else?
strategy
Because
could.
there definitely are enough. They
There's
just don't
enough
care
strategy,
enough to
but
find
not
them.
enough that people actually play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
they,
well, no one's played Evil Genius 2 either.
Yeah.
also, I feel like I just heard Evil Genius 2 is coming out like this week, and I'm like, how is it on here?
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Hey,
listen, this.
Also, why is Inscription here? I guess it's a card game, which is
Oh, get the hell
strategy
out of
game.
here! Inscription winning this one, baby.
No, it's
Let's
fucking.
go!
You didn't even like that game that much.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
What are you talking about? We all
very
love
much
that game.
Inscription
Zach,
is like my
you
game of the
spent
year.
You spent an hour after Pokemon talking with Jason about how you didn't like the second or third act of that game.
No, you're thinking that's what Jason was saying.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I really like the second and third act of that game.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
it's
different, but they're
I only
good.
played about an hour. I only played about an hour of Inscription so far. I'm gonna get back to it, but like everyone except Jason who's played that game is like, this is my game of the year or
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
I think Inscription
Humankind,
wins.
I think is also. I think
That-
Humankind has a good like shot at this because it's Civ but new and
Mhm. And good.
with an
Did
interesting
Humankind
twist.
even? What did Humankind? What were the critics saying about Humankind?
I believe it reviewed relatively good overall, and people were like, "If you like Civ, you like this." And
Okay,
that's-
yeah, it did get an 80 on Open Critic. Okay, it's
Basically
an
it, yeah.
8.
Mm.
I mean, it's like if you're a Civ fan, this game is for you. If you don't like Civ, don't play this fucking game. I think Inscription wins because of the thing last year where the strategy games get split between Age of Empires and Humankind, and Inscription gets enough views to win.
And
Oh,
I
sorry,
think the
enough
Inscription also deserves to win.
I think the groundswell around Inscription right now is huge.
Do you feel
At
like
least-
I
so?
agree.
Having not played Inscription, is it actually like a strategy game?
I mean, I
It's
would
a
call
card
card
game.
games strategy
Strategy
games.
to win
Yeah.
card games, I guess. So yeah.
In terms of strategy game.
Okay, because like I think it's probably going to be Age of Empires 4, just because I don't think a lot of people would consider Inscription to be a strategy game, and I think it's going to win different categories.
I think it has a good chance at winning indie, but
I don't remember what else is in indie, but I think there's something else I thought was going to win that
yeah,
category.
indie does have some good competition this year. So
Yeah.
as it does every year nowadays.
Yeah, and
That's
it gets
true.
bigger and bigger, and the term indie means less and less.
Yeah, I mean the fact that they had to make a best debut indie category to
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
spread the love is.
put fucking Hades in indie, and it's like
It's
yeah,
really
I
not
guess.
anymore. Well, the indie category, when we get to it, it'll be entertaining. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that again.
Yeah,
with the indie
yeah,
category, because
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
some qualms with the indie category now.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
all right, so I'm for AOE 4. Pridge, where you
Good.
at on it?
Inscription.
I'm Inscription.
I'm Inscription.
I'm Inscription as well.
Yeah. Let's move on to the best Nintendo game.
But
So
also
I'm
it
sorry,
takes two.
it's best family.
But also it takes two.
Yeah, this is gonna be a takes two.
It's the thing where for me, I don't think this is a family game,
Yeah.
but I understand why.
Once
you-
again, it is technically a game about family.
Game about marriage
It's a
problems,
mar-
which is great for all 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is honestly very weird to me because yes, the gameplay is all family friendly, but there are like I say that the themes are like inappropriate for children. But
Oh
like,
yeah.
There's some pretty buck
Yeah.
wild stuff that happens in that game.
Hold on, David, read the boys.
Oh, sorry. Best family. It Takes Two, Mario Party Superstars, New Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and WarioWare Get It Together.
Why is it not best family game? Best family is such a weird way to phrase
They
it.
don't put game on like any of them.
Yeah.
Unless
don't-
game is
They're not?
earlier, like Games for Impact is one, but
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
it's best sim strategy.
Oh,
it's
weird.
best sports racing.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's just really
That's-
funny for family.
I
'cause
know,
it's
no,
like,
no.
we gotta
Which of
choose
these
the best
families-
family.
Which of these families is the best? If you had to
Um,
be adopted by one of the
I
families
mean,
in these games,
they are the
Ooh.
Mario brothers, famously.
Oh.
That's true. They might be the best family.
Honestly, I haven't played It Takes Two.
Honestly,
but probably them.
Bowser
Yeah.
is a pretty good father despite all his flaws.
Excuse
I'm not joking. Bowser's a good dad.
me.
You're right.
I don't know enough about the Bowser Deep lore to back that up.
Oh, there literally is a YouTube
The
video
man's
called
a fucking serial kidnapper.
"But he loves his son."
He's a
David.
he's a
yeah.
he's
Thank
a
you,
domestic
white man on a
terrorist.
fucking judge, being like, "Oh, this man's going to prison for life." Oh, wait, no, he's a good
Okay.
father. Let's reduce that
Okay.
to 5
No
years.
one's saying he's not a criminal, David. We're
Yeah.
saying he does right by his son.
Yes, thank you, Bridge. Thank you.
What I'm saying,
You'll do right by
what
his
I'm
son.
saying
Doesn't mean you're a
is
good person.
that there are inherently things that mean you are not a good parent if you are a serial criminal in the ways that Bowser is a serial criminal. Listen,
But here's the thing: it's a cartoony world,
it's
David.
true.
We can't spend 20 minutes on the family game category.
Yeah,
No,
we
Chris,
can.
you
Yeah.
invited this chaos, you piece of shit.
I'm voting for It Takes Two because it's the only non-Nintendo game, and I think it has a good chance of winning this because of
Yeah, I
that.
am as well. I agree with Zach.
I am as well. Yeah.
I don't think it should be considered in this category, but I think it will win this category.
I'm going Mario Party Superstars.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Chris, what are you going with? It Takes
The
Two?
only other
It
good
Takes Two,
option.
yeah.
Someone's got to pick a different one. Damn. All right, best fighting. Definitely not fighting game, just fighting. We have.
All right, and this is the one we defer.
Shut
to
up! Let me read
Chris.
the things. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Why did they put both titles in there? The Hinokami Chronicles, Guilty
Man,
Gear Strive, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, and Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Didn't even know that came out.
This
yeah,
is
what
Strive.
the fuck?
This is obviously
It didn't review very well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about this category, but Strive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the only one that I've heard is good.
Here,
So
real
yeah.
fast. The first one's not winning. It's no. Strive is winning. Melty Blood, not a few people played it. Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl isn't very good. Virtua Fighter 5 isn't very good. Thank you for your time.
Melty Blood, I've heard the actual gameplay is good, but the netcode is dog awful.
That's Melty Blood.
So
That's every game fucking French bread makes.
Their name is
True.
French Bread.
Yes,
Yup.
it is.
I do love that
Wow.
name.
Fucking Baguette Studios over here.
We got best role playing for the next category.
Oh, fuck.
And somehow on
Look at
this
him.
list, Cyberpunk 2077,
Woo!
along with Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Tales of Arise.
Shame on the fucking
Okay,
people that
look.
got Cyberpunk on here because there's a lot of good
Absolute
RPGs
shame.
this year.
So which JRPG
Cyberpunk
wins this?
2077, obviously. Cyberpunk 2077 obviously shouldn't be on here, but why the fuck is Monster Hunter Rise here?
Yeah, no clue.
That game is not an RPG.
You can
That is
play.
not an RPG.
And
You're
I
playing
swear
the
we
role
talk
as
about this
someone that
every,
kills monsters.
every year for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I think we have.
Y'all, listen, fucking
Mhm.
Project Triangle Strategy is a strategy game. Fuck, that's not what I meant. God damn it. That is actually a strategy game. Fuck.
All right,
It
so
also is probably a role playing game.
is it SMT5
I
or
think
Tales of
Scarlet
Arise?
Nexus.
Oh,
I
it's
think
Tales
Scarlet
of
Nexus
Arise.
has a shot.
I think it should be Tales of Arise.
Having played Tales and Scarlet Nexus, Tales beat Scarlet Nexus out of the water. And I liked Scarlet
Yeah.
Nexus a lot.
It's either gonna be SMT5 or Tales of Arise. They got the most positive press. I think Tales of Arise wins it though.
I think SMT5 is going to be hurt by the fact that it came out somewhat recently, and it is a 120-hour JRPG.
And
Yep.
also, SMT games are just straight up hard. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's true.
It's much more niche than Tales of
Yeah.
Arise.
And they obviously copied Persona really hard, so like I don't know how they can get away with that.
I don't know who this
How-
Atlas company is, but Atlas should sue them.
How dare they break off Shin Megami Tensei Persona 5 into a different game called just Shin Megami Tensei 5? How
They
dare
stole-
they?
They stole
Joker,
like half
Joker's
the
still in this one,
Personas.
right? Though.
Is he looking cool?
I think it was some gameplay or game news Twitter person that said Shin Megami Tensei has become a spin-off of Persona. There, I said it.
They're not wrong.
It's true.
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong. It's weird, but they're not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna vote. I'm
Yeah.
gonna vote for Tales from Arise because
Same.
Tales of Arise because that's
Same.
what I've heard the most hype about.
And listen, it's the
You know
correct
what?
answer.
I'm gonna throw my vote for Scarlet Nexus because that game bangs, and I haven't played Tales of Arise.
Fair.
Respectable.
Fair. Also a good RPG.
What's
All right.
Cyberpunk?
Best action adventure, we have Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village. This is a stacked fucking category.
This
Yeah,
this
now we're
category is
getting into
literally
it.
this category is 4 of the 6 Game of the Year
Yeah.
games plus Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which also a good game, not a game of the year, but a good game.
For sure.
Also, to be fair, Resident Evil Village also shouldn't be a game of the year.
True.
That game's really good.
I'm not saying it's not, but I did my spreadsheet. It should not be game of the year.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about Pridge's
Oh, yeah,
spreadsheet.
we gotta-
Forgot
okay,
about
we gotta
Pridge's
bring that out.
spreadsheet.
They do this,
Forgot
but yeah,
about
wait,
Pridge's
it's
patented
game of the
spreadsheet.
year. But
Yeah, save it
Resident
for
Evil
game
is
of
the is the one that should not be game of the year. But that's later.
Listen, do I need to say what I'm choosing for this?
Yeah,
You
you're choosing
don't, but
Psychonauts
still do
2.
it.
I absolutely am choosing Psychonauts 2.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think it
fine.
wins this one. I think this one it doesn't win.
For me,
Here's the
this
It's
thing.
the
one
best
is
game on the
It's
out of
Psychonauts.
these.
If Psychonauts 2 wins Game of the Year, then it might not win Action Adventure.
Here's how I feel about this. My vote would be Metroid Dread.
I don't think it's gonna win.
Metroid Dread is also up. Here's the thing. I think Metroid Dread has a decent chance for GOTY. And
you're
Resident Evil
nuts.
Village. I don't know, man.
No, I mean he's not nuts based on review scores.
Yeah.
Hmm?
People fucking love Metroid Dread, and it came out pretty recently.
Don't get it, but yeah, they did.
But Resident Evil Village has great action gameplay. I'll give it that.
Like I think if Ari wins it, this is the one thing it wins.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like
Because
Yeah.
This-
law of averages it won.
this would be Resident Evil's like category to win, but for me, it's I think it's gonna be Metroid Dread.
I'm voting Ratchet. I'm voting Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I wasn't picking Psychonauts, I'd be
Wow.
going Ratchet.
Put me with Pridge, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's going to be Psychonauts. I'm going to go for Psychonauts.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
shocked
I mean,
anyone but David.
I don't think Psychonauts is winning GOTY, so I would.
I think it's winning stuff. I don't think it's winning this though.
Yeah, agreed. It's gonna win our. Well, we'll get there.
Totally fair. Best action game. We have Back for
Snooze.
Blood, oof, Chivalry 2,
How the
Deathloop,
fuck is
Far Cry 6, and Returnal.
it's Deathloop?
Deathloop
Yeah,
is
moving
the
on
only
is-
thing that has any sort of chance.
You
I
don't
mean,
think
Returnal has a long shot chance, but those are the
Returnal
only
does.
two games.
Yes.
Those are the only two games
Yeah.
on this list that deserve to even be talked about.
Yes.
This
And
is-
Deathloop will
this-
probably win.
This
No,
category is not very good.
No, not impressive. No.
yeah, it's weird to me
Yeah.
that Deathloop's considered an action game, not action adventure, for how many puzzles are in Deathloop.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like,
Who knows, man?
just put me down for Deathloop.
Yeah, I'm going to vote Deathloop. I'd
Does
be
anybody
fine if
not
Returnal
want
wins
Deathloop?
it, but I'm going to vote Deathloop.
I
No,
think,
it's obviously Deathloop.
I think Returnal has a decent chance because
This-
a lot
this
of
would be the
people
category that
not
Returnal
named David
wins.
love that game, but like
Mhm. When it
Deathloop.
goes on sale, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, exactly where I'm with that game. Looks cool, but I'm not paying $6 for it.
I'm waiting. I'm like with bated breath.
Yeah,
for
I
it to
think
come
I
out.
picked it up
I
for
want it.
40, and I was like, ugh.
Hmm.
It's the same for me.
I think I'm gonna love it. Is the thing.
Oh yeah, I think people who
It's,
really like
it's very much a
roguelikes
Zach
will
game.
like it. But man, 2-hour long loops. Fuck that.
Mm.
All right, best VR/AR. I'm gonna be real. I haven't picked up my headset this whole year. So-
Wow, David, I'm no longer calling you the VR guy.
I hadn't seen that Hitman 3 image before. That's amazing.
That is
pretty
really
funny.
good.
It's pretty good.
So great.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be Resident Evil 4, though. I've heard nothing but incredible things about the VR mode.
Yeah, as I say, it's probably RE4 or Lone Echo 2 would be my guess.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't even have an opinion if I wanted to.
Yeah, no clue.
The only two games I actually I guess Sniper Elite VR.
I'm gonna go with
I
Lone Echo
recognize, but
2 just because that is an actual new game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Lone Echo 2 is like new and looks I have
one
no
of my
idea
friends
what the
worked
game
on it.
is, but it looks different. Oh, nice.
You know what, David? I appreciate that. I appreciate that candid
I do.
nature.
I do want to play. I Expect You to Die 2, though. I Expect You to Die 1 was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I really want to go play 2. I just haven't had a chance yet, or put on my headset. So things probably really out of date. Did anyone else want to even bother guessing? I got
Nope.
Give me Lone Echo 2, because new games are good.
Man, anytime I have the Hitman 3 logo in my peripherals, I swear to God, it's the Among Us logo.
Oh, you're. Oh, okay.
Like if it's in my peripherals,
Yeah,
all I
yeah,
see
yeah.
is the
Yeah.
red Among Us person with the visor.
You know,
All I fucking see.
Amogus.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Innovation and accessibility presented by Chevy. Okay.
That Chevy logo got me so good.
I knew as soon as you started laughing, I knew what it was, but like,
Like a truck.
what a
So
weird,
awkward.
what a weird brand to be presenting this. But the
Yeah.
nominees are Far Cry 6. Actually, did I even read them for the last one?
you didn't.
You did. Oh,
Yeah.
It was
who
Hitman
cares?
3 VR, I Expect You to Die 2, Lone Echo 2, RE4, and Sniper Elite VR.
And Among Us VR.
God, shut up. My apologies for not reading those. For accessibility, we have Far Cry 6, Forza Horizon 5, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and The Veil Shadow of the Crown. What the fuck is that game?
I've never heard of that game.
Okay, that one's not winning.
I don't know what these games did for accessibility, so I got
It's
nothing.
Forza.
Forza Horizon
good.
5. Forza Horizon 5 is the only game here that features Chevrolet.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Wow.
A very good point.
Hold on.
Spot on,
Hold
Elise.
on.
Holy shit.
How do you know? How do you know there's no Chevys in Far Cry 6? You get in it. Have you gotten in every single car in that game, Elise?
You know what? I haven't, because fuck that game.
Yeah, exactly. Forza wins. I know that it had accessibility stuff. I couldn't tell you what the hell it is, but I know there's stuff in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I listened to an accessibility review of Forza, and it was extremely positive, and I did not hear buzz about the others. Ratchet & Clank might have had a bit.
Oh. I know what The Veil is. It's the game where you are blind.
Oh.
There's no visuals.
That sounds familiar.
But you are it's like medieval combat, but you are playing as a blind character. That's
Yeah,
really
it's-
interesting. It's still Forza Horizon 5.
I was going to say, that
Yeah.
sounds more like that should be a Games for Impact rather than an accessibility game.
David, you're 100% fucking right.
And spoilers, pretty sure that's not in Games for Impact.
Yeah, no, it's not, which is kind of fucked up.
Which is
a
an
little fucked up,
interesting
yeah.
choice.
I mean, I guess you save money on graphical design.
I mean, looking at a trailer for this game right now, yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at a gameplay video. I mean, you're definitely gonna save money on.
I was going to say, is the gameplay not just a black screen?
It's
You
a
see
black
a lot
screen
of
with particle effects.
yeah, you see a lot of
Oh,
particle
okay.
effects and glowing dots.
Okay.
Yep.
That's video games.
Hey,
But like with the sound muted, I couldn't tell you what's going on.
Yep, I'm like
honestly,
this is
that's
just
kind of
nuts.
cool, and I kind of want to check that out now. But
Yeah. I heard good things about it, so
yeah, honestly, again, not in accessibility. That's Games for Impact. Irritated that they put that in accessibility.
yeah.
Whatever.
Forza Horizon 5 had like, in addition to subtitles, sign language interpretation.
Yes,
that
that's-
you can
that's
turn
where I'm
on.
at.
It had like
Okay,
assisted
I have-
steering, assisted driving. It had like
I have some issues with the sign language thing, but
What are your issues with just the sign
it
language?
just had a lot of.
like, I get what they're trying to do, but like I took like 3 semesters of sign language in college,
Mhm.
and like, listen, the written language is probably easier.
Oh, just
even for
snap it
people
to
that sign,
subtitles. Yeah, that's fair.
with some exceptions, but like,
Mhm.
yeah, I feel like it's likely more distracting to look at the sign language compared to like where your vehicle is going and stuff. So it's a cool thing, and I'm assuming they at least got enough knowledge with that to figure that it was worthwhile doing for them to go through the effort of doing that, because that takes up an ass load of
I'm
space
sure
on
that
your
was
hard
incredibly
drive.
difficult.
And money and time.
I
So
don't know.
like,
Fuck. Shadow
I've heard from
Quill
people
points
that
out.
like grew up with it that it is easier to interpret sign language than it is like for a native speaker to like read subtitles, and also you get more like
Yeah,
personality and stuff.
the only
Personality,
other thing
definitely.
is reading subtitles is also native for sign language speakers in the US because that's still native tongue. So it's
Sure.
like, I'm glad they did it, but at the same time, like, I don't know how much this is worth doing compared to using the same amount of time, money, and effort for other accessibility, even for deaf community.
I mean, but considering all the other accessibility features.
Oh yeah, no, I still think
that's,
it blows out of the water.
Yeah.
I just meant to bring like some skepticity to specifically the sign
Skepticism.
language. Thank you. Thanks. That's the word I wanted. Yes, thank you.
Shout out to Shadow Quill for making this comment though. Fortnite did put MLK in the game this year though,
Christ.
so
Fortnite games
when we
for
get to
Impact.
games, when we get to games for Impact, we'll talk about that.
we'll give it to Fortnite.
It's not even on the list.
Nope.
Yeah,
Best
it shouldn't be.
community support. We got Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I don't play any of these games, so I don't really.
I think Destiny 2
particularly
has
care.
fantastic community support. Every single week they put up like a full length This Week at Bungie where they talk about like the changes they're making to the game, the new things that are going on in the game. They listen to feedback most of the time. Obviously, there are still a few problems that they haven't fixed yet, but
I
Like,
realize
there's
this
a
is an
huge amount of
ongoing
community
game
support.
argument, but I think they tanked their chances by removing a bunch of content this year.
that's well, that happened last year, but still.
Was that last year?
Is it?
I mean, it was last November.
Oh, okay.
God.
Damn.
Been a while.
But I feel like that still pissed a lot of people off, and maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but like Destiny 2 definitely shouldn't get ongoing as far as I'm concerned, but I think that might spill into community
That's
support.
But this is,
Which
I
is
think
why
Destiny
I'm gonna say
has
Final
really,
Fantasy
really good community support.
Oh, they do.
Also,
I agree.
Destiny isn't even in ongoing.
Oh, okay. That's. I mean, there's probably good reason for that. I'm going Final Fantasy 14 for this one.
Here's the thing. I played a shitload of F14 back in the day. It never had good community support. Have they greatly changed that?
Yeah, like this past year with all the WoW people coming over, they've put in a crap ton of effort to beef up their support, and like I feel like the community also applies to this one. Like, I know it's community
That's
support,
a good point.
but I feel like the community itself applies, and the community of Final Fantasy 14 being like so welcoming and inclusive to everyone who wanted to come join, from people who played New World, people who played WoW, whatever MMO, because they were just the great exodus this year. I feel like they did a great job, and they really, I think they beefed up the frequency of Yoshi P doing like videos and interviews and stuff to talk about changes that are coming, with Endwalker coming too. So I wouldn't. I'm picking Final Fantasy 14. Wouldn't be shocked if one of these other games wins.
Well, Endwalker's today. Like,
yeah, I know.
That's the one thing that I'm like, well, they didn't release new content yet by the time the votes were in.
Well, that's ongoing. This is community support.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, slap me down for FF14 then.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing just so we can move on.
Yeah, also I don't care much about this category.
I'm still saying Destiny 2, but
Fair.
All right. Best mobile game presented by Verizon, a sponsor that finally makes sense.
Yeah.
We've got Fantasian, which I didn't realize was actually out. Genshin Impact, League of Legends Wild Rift, Marvel Future Revolution, and Pokemon Unite.
I don't give
As long as it's not Pokemon Unite, I don't care.
it's gonna be Genshin or Wild Rift, but like I don't
Yeah.
I can't force myself to care.
Yeah, I'm
It's
pretty
probably
sure.
Genshin. It's probably
I play
Genshin.
Genshin Impact. I've played Genshin Impact every day for the past like month, and also played it a lot
Do you play it
a
on
couple months
mobile?
ago. So no, because
Yeah, but people
the thing
do.
about Genshin
Yeah, I
Impact
know.
on mobile is you need to have like a top of the end top of the line phone if you're gonna play it on mobile, or else you're gonna eat through your battery life in 5 seconds and overheat.
That's why I'm gonna go Wild Rift for this one. Because
Wild
it's
Rift,
new.
Wild Rift was specifically made for phones, right?
Yeah, it's a separate game from normal League of Legends made for phones that is new, so it's got like a new game stuff. People have said like it's almost as good as like normal League of Legends, and it's like plays really well on the phone. So I'm gonna go Wild Rift just because I think a lot of people who play Genshin don't actually think of it as a mobile game. Like I know it is a mobile game, but I feel like almost everyone I talk to that plays Genshin, they might get on their phone and do pools or something, but like...
Yeah, put me down for
Like,
Wild Rift.
They might do like daily commissions.
Yeah, but I feel like most people play, like when they're actually playing the game, it's on like PlayStation or PC from all the people I know.
I still think Genshin will win.
I will also say, I know y'all didn't love it, but I actually really liked Pokemon Unite. I only stopped playing it because I was getting too competitive and stopped having fun.
Yeah, no, same. I also don't think of it as a mobile game.
I have no idea
it was
if
on
the
Switch.
phone...
It was on Switch for like 2 months before the phone came out or something.
I don't know if the phone version is any good either.
I would not want to play that game on a phone.
This by the way, this category shows that they won't have fun at the Game Awards because this should be called the "Don't You Have Phones" award.
No, they're saving that for whenever Diablo Immortal's out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think you're privy to this information, but I would love if that when they announced it, they did a joke about that because, like, come on,
it'd be very funny.
We waited 4 years for you guys to get phones. Here's Diablo Immortal.
Chris and Zach, which one did you pick?
Wild Rift. Oh.
I mean, realistically, I think it's probably gonna be Genshin, but I feel like
it's one of the two. It's one of the two.
All right.
I will also say a lot of like video games industry, like journalism industry, people play Genshin Impact.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Yeah,
that's why I think it will probably win. I just want it to be Rift instead because it's new.
And this category
pisses me off.
Best indie, quote unquote indie. We have 12 Minutes, Death's Door, Inscription, Kena Bridge of Spirits, and Loop Hero. Every single one of these games published by either Devolver, Annapurna, or got a shitload of money from Epic and PlayStation.
Yeah.
Also, how the fuck is 12 Minutes on this list?
Yeah, like, listen, I like 12
Zach,
Minutes, but yeah.
Unsighted didn't make this list. Think of that.
Yeah, no.
People didn't play it.
It didn't make this, and it didn't make debut. I only heard about it because people were talking about it.
Yeah.
Not enough games people played it.
When did that come out?
Early in the year.
A couple months ago.
Only September? Oh, I thought it was like
it was pretty recent. Also,
I think it was either Polygon or GameSpot that was like, "This is the best Metroidvania of the year, better than Metroid Dread." So
I wouldn't call it Metroidvania.
Yes, chat. Babe. I do want to reiterate a joke that is not mine, but why is 12 Minutes not in Best Family?
Because it's the worst family.
Fuck.
I actually didn't love Death's Door that much. Like I played it for
I thought it was like
5-6 hours.
I thought it was an 8 out of 10 game.
Kind of just a. I thought it was like a 7 out of 10 game.
The game is fun for the first like 80% of it, and then it kind of falls off, and you're like, eh.
I mean, I thought it was fun for the entire game.
Yeah, I thought it was
really
fun. I just didn't think it was like amazing. I had a really good time with it though.
I mean, my vote here is again for Inscription.
I was gonna say I really like Death's Door.
I think it's between Inscription and Loop Hero.
Oh, I think it's between Death's Door and Inscription.
I liked Loop Hero, but like I don't think it wins this.
No. Also, real talk. People go look up a video of Loop Hero. If it looks like something you'd enjoy, buy it. That game is really fucking good.
It is really fun.
I think it's between Death's Door and Inscription. I think Inscription gets this personally.
I don't think they're going to give it to Kena because of how much money was dumped into this thing by Epic and Sony.
I don't think Kena's the best game on this list.
No, I'm saying like very similar to how before we thought like Kena and Inscription had the best shot. I think that would be the case here, but I think they're not going to give it to Kena in this category, so they're going to give it to Inscription.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'll put my vote in for Inscription as well.
Is anyone not Inscription? Okay, cool.
Nope.
Also, like, it's so weird that like Kina and Lupiro have like logo images, and the other three are just game screenshots.
Yeah, that is weird.
That is a little weird.
The fuck's up with that, huh?
Yeah,
I don't
that
know,
is
it's weird.
Also,
Well,
the
it's
one for Death's Door is like maybe kind of bad.
Yeah, I can't tell. If I didn't know that Crow was the like character, I wouldn't even know
Yeah.
what was going on.
That's fair.
Who sent this picture to Jeff Keighley?
Oh, come on, Devolver. Come on.
Jimmy Devolver.
Best ongoing game. We've got Apex Legends, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Genshin, and Call of Duty Warzone.
Boy, I wonder what wins this game.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 14.
Yup.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, but if anything, if there's any reason why it doesn't, it's because Endwalker only came out today.
Yeah, but it got so much positive press this year.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Go
You're
without
right.
the 14 for this one.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's not Final Fantasy, it's probably Genshin, maybe?
Genshin?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd probably call
has got a
Genshin
lot of
second place for
support
this
this
one.
year. Like, Genshin gets updates every 6 weeks with like a lot of new content, but also Genshin is a gacha game, so and it's a mobile
Yeah.
game kind of. So
I mean,
like,
that doesn't stop a
can't
lot of
really
people,
do too much
even
with
in the
it.
industry, from loving it. So
yeah, but it doesn't stop them. It doesn't stop me from loving it, but it does stop me from like recommending it.
yeah, that's fair.
Good joke.
Thanks, Doug.
Games for Impact. We have Before Your Eyes, Boyfriend Dungeon, Chicory: A Colorful Tale, Life is Strange, True Colors, and No Longer Home. I don't actually know that last one.
I don't either. I know I did want to check out Before Your Eyes, but I didn't.
I haven't heard of Before Your Eyes.
Before Your Eyes?
Before
is
Your
a-
Eyes is really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one I want
It's,
to check out. It does eye tracking for the gameplay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a game that
yes,
only progresses when you blink.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Time moves forward in the game when you blink,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
and it's like from the start of a life to an
Yeah.
end of a life. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
Like your
pretty
life
cool.
flashing before your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very
That's
cool
not
game.
excellent.
Why the
But I
fuck is
don't-
Boyfriend
I
Dungeon
don't
on this
know-
list?
Okay,
Chris, you're 100%
why are
fucking
these?
right.
Why are these in games for impact? Though?
I don't
Chicory-
know on Before Your Eyes because I
Before
haven't
Your
played
Eyes, I get it. Boyfriend Dungeon has some like LGBTQ representation, which is nice.
Yeah,
but
but like,
That's not a reason to be in
It's
this
not-
category.
so does like at least two of the other games.
No, but it's like overwhelmingly about.
Yeah, but
It
like,
is. overwhelmingly, like, there's two non-binary characters.
no,
There's,
you're right. You're
like,
right. I just,
Yeah. It
Also,
definitely feels the
it's
most out of place though.
2022.
yeah.
It's 2022. I don't think like I love it, and I'm happy that happened. I don't think that deserves game for impact.
No.
Yes.
Chicory has a lot when it comes to like imposter syndrome, especially
Anxiety. and stuff like that,
anxiety,
yeah.
a lot of things
It's
like that.
it's my pick for this category, but I think Life is Strange is going to run away with this one.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the weird thing is like Life is Strange True Colors like is largely pro-social messages, but there isn't like a one message of like, you know, like it doesn't have a
Yeah.
thing that it hits. It's just overall like, hey, don't be a dick. Like that's the message.
That quote in the chat just says, "Why is Cyberpunk not here?"
games for impact on the games industry. Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I want to say Chicory just because Life is Strange didn't really have like a specific message.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say Chicory because I kind of like it to win. So I'm just gonna manifest.
There you go.
Manifest Chicory. Chris,
I'll put Before Your Eyes actually.
that would be
I'll
my
go with
second
Life
choice.
is. I'll go with Life is Strange because I honestly like I don't know how much this affects when it comes down to game awards, but like I know more people definitely played that than played everything else in this fucking list.
Yes,
That's very
that's
true.
where I'm at.
Absolutely.
That's very true. Zach, you said Life is Strange or Chicory?
Yeah, I'm going to vote for Life is Strange.
They never said what kind of impact. Fair enough, Edmund.
for negative impact.
It does say under.
No,
It
no,
does
no.
say under the
No, no,
title
no.
pro social meaning or message.
Well,
Okay.
This is Genshin Impact's category to win.
Cyberpunk is very supportive of people with massively large genitals.
I,
That's what it's there for.
it would have been so funny if it was Games for Impact sponsored by Genshin Impact. Like, they're not in it. They're not in it because they shouldn't be, but they are sponsored in this category.
That'd be good.
That would be great.
Oh man. Best performance. This is generally voice acting, motion, mocap, that sort of thing. This is our nominees are Eric Amori as Alex Chen from Life is Strange, Giancarlo Esposito as Anton Castillo from Far Cry 6, Jason Kelly as Colt Vaughn from Deathloop, Maggie Robertson as Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village, and I am going to butcher this name, Ozioma Akahe?
Probably a Kahe.
Hi, Kahe.
It's a GH.
Yeah. Ozioma Akahe, I'm going to say, as Juliana Blake in Deathloop. So,
Hey,
Hey, you have some really good ones, actually.
everybody agrees it's Jason Kelly as Colt Vaughn, right?
Here's the thing. Esposito and Robertson did great work. I still do think it's Jason Kelly, but like 4 people, I don't really know how good Life is Strange is. Like I think maybe 5, but 4 of these are really, really good performances.
she was really good in Life is Strange.
My understanding is the whole reason she's on this list is because she fucking brought it for that character.
She was very good.
Yeah.
I think Giancarlo has too many things about him in that role that people were upset about.
Mhm.
Yeah, agreed. And Far Cry 6.
Such as casting an Italian man as a Latin American dictator.
Yeah.
Casting like a half black Italian man as a
Correct, yes.
Spanish dictator. Yeah. And then a point that I think is very fair is the Jason Kelly and Ozioma. I'm not going to say her last name again.
There's 2
Might
voice
split.
actors in the same game.
Yeah.
Yes. I still think
In both
honestly,
of them, I do think we're really good. So like I understand if that splits.
as much qualms as I have about Deathloop, their performance, they might have the singular best voice chemistry of any 2 characters in a video game. I cannot think of a better example.
Yeah, they were really good.
That being said, I think they're going to give it to Colt because you fucking play as Colt.
He just generally talks more.
Yeah.
So.
I am gonna end up going.
Sorry.
I'm gonna end up going Jason Kelly on this one, even if they may split votes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Jason Kelly as well. It's Ozioma Akaha,
Kaha.
Okay.
according to the internet.
Thank you.
The only other option is that the Erica Mori as Alex Chen gets it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Erica Mori just because I think the split will be enough.
I think that if a split happens, Esposito will win it just because at the end of the day he is a name people recognize instantly.
Mm.
Yeah, but only 10% is popular vote, so I'm like,
Yeah. I think the industry
that's fair.
are going to know every name. If this was all fan vote, then Esposito wins.
and it says who they played, so it's like, and what game.
Yeah, but you're like that man is an actor.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, Zach and Elise.
I'm Jason Kelly. Colt.
I haven't played any of his games. I'll go with y'all and say Jason Kelly.
I forgot.
He was
I thought
great.
you played Deathloop. I forgot you hadn't.
Yeah, I haven't yet.
All right, moving on. Best audio design. We've got Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, RE Village, and Returnal.
Man, I'm a dummy. I don't know shit about audio design. I
Deathloop
can barely audio balance our videos, so like I don't fucking know.
Deathloop got a Bond song.
Well, this is not score and music.
This is
That's
not
a
music.
different
I
category.
know.
I think this is Returnal
I think Returnal is going to win this as well.
because they did a bunch of stuff with the controller sound in this one in Returnal that was actually like the only good use of controller sound that I've ever heard. And they did a thing with the rain that a lot of people absolutely like geeked out over.
Wait, David, haven't you played Ghost of Tsushima on the PS5 yet?
Yes,
It's so fucking annoying.
I turned it off.
Me too.
What do they do in that game?
So like when you go to do like haikus or like you're in like the sauna or whatever, there is either like very loud wind and chanting or very loud bubbling water noises.
Oh, that's
that are really annoying.
But
That
like
sucks.
Returnal has like, and I think Ratchet and Clank has this too, but I think Returnal did it better. Of like weapon sounds coming out of your controller that were actually like helpful. And then the thing with the rain I was talking about is like there's rain sounds coming from the speakers. There's like a different wavelength of rain sounds coming from the controller. And then this is sound design, but it's a weird niche of sound design of like the controller rumbles in a weird way with the rain along with the sound. That is just very cool in Returnal. So
Ratchet and Clank does that as well. Like when
Returnal does it like crazy good. Ratchet was fine.
Yeah, Ratchet does it. Like like the one I think it was like at one point Rivet pats Ratchet on the arm and the controller like vibrates in sequence with it on like the part of the controller that would be that arm, quote unquote. Which I thought was very cool.
I mean, it was
but,
cool,
like,
but that's not audio design. Whereas
that's
syncing it with a sound does make it audio design in a way.
Yeah.
Just put me down for Returnal.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
I think Returnal. You've convinced me.
Yeah,
I don't think Ari. I guess Ari Village because you like listen for the footsteps and shit. But like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about that, Chief.
the
Fridge,
growls, the monster
were you different
sound.
on this?
Yeah, Returnal.
In the
I didn't mean to be so convincing.
I mean, I was with you ahead of time. So.
All right, best score and music. Excuse me. We have The Artful Escape, Cyberpunk 2077, Deathloop, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139.
I appreciate you making the effort.
This is
another one where I feel like a lot of categories you can like just know based on the coverage, like what's going to win, what's not, or if you've played a little bit. For things like audio design, score and music, performance, like you need to have actually played the game to know.
Yeah.
I will say there is one of these that I listened to the score of without ever played the game, and it's really good.
I'm sure it's Nier Replicant.
It's Nier Replicant.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Nier Replicant had an amazing score, so I can assume this one does as well.
I think Replicants is better than Automata.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's even more impressive.
That's huge.
If that's true, then it wins hands down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna vote once again. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with you on this one, David.
Like
David,
the thing that might screw this one is people not playing or listening. Because Guardians, I hate that it's on here, but it does have a good selection of licensed music.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
They do have one band in there that is totally in universe and not licensed. That is like they have a Star-Lord band that Star-Lord got his name from. That's actually really good. For like 80s like hair metal sort of stuff. And it was good. Like I'm not knocking it, just like Nier is on another level for me. And like
two of these
music
are
and Cyberpunk music
musicals.
were also great. And I've heard Artful Escape it's
built around music, so
it's built entirely around music. So like I'm utterly unshocked if it has good music.
I hope so, because a game built around music that doesn't have good music will be a bad game.
Look, the image has a lady with a guitar.
And listen, I was mad in 2019 when fucking didn't Death Stranding win best score in music in 2019, even though it was entirely just one fucking album?
Because it was Hideo Kojima's mixtape.
Yeah, so don't necessarily take my Nier love at face value for what's gonna win.
Just fucking put me down for Deathloop. I don't really care about this category.
Pridge, you said Nier.
Yeah.
Chris, Elise?
Elise cut.
Yeah, I'll go for Nier.
Give me Cyberpunk 2077.
No, you fucking moron.
It does have a good soundtrack.
It has an amazing soundtrack.
But it came out over a year ago. Nobody gives a fuck about that game.
It wasn't eligible
in the
last
list,
year.
so somebody does.
It wasn't eligible to this year, and the soundtrack is amazing. And they changed all the bands' names to in-universe bands. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
All right, moving on.
It's also got Run the Jewels.
Moving on. Best art direction: The Artful Escape, Deathloop, Kena Bridge of Spirits, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
David, it's Psychonauts 2.
It's Psychonauts
2. Psychonauts 2.
The only arguments otherwise are Deathloop has an art style that they nailed, but I don't think it's going to win for that. And Kena is very pretty, but Psychonauts 2 is going to win this fucking category.
It should. They did a
Heat is
fucking
gorgeous.
different
Like,
art style
you know,
in every goddamn level of the game, and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
all of them
Yeah,
work.
that is art direction, baby.
Uh-huh.
that is it does what it says on the tin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Best
yeah, no.
narrative. We've got Deathloop, oof, It Takes Two, Life is Strange: True Colors, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which feels out of place here, and Psychonauts
Yep.
2. Well, I played it. The narrative, good for a superhero game,
Yeah.
but not like good.
I think this is either Life is Strange or Psychonauts 2. I'm going to give this one Life is Strange.
I'm also gonna give it to Life is Strange.
I'll also give it Life is Strange.
I think
I'm
there's
gonna
an
say
outside,
Psychonauts. I'm gonna say Psychonauts 2 for this one as well.
there's an outside chance It Takes Two wins it, but I don't think
I
it
don't think
happens.
so.
I was
yeah.
gonna say Life is Strange, but Bridge brought me back, man.
Maybe I'm just being contrarian.
Bridge, you said to say the word Psychonauts, and I'm on your team.
very, very easily swayed that, David.
Second last category, we've got Best Game Direction, Deathloop, It Takes Two, Returnal, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design and direction.
This one's always a wild category.
It is.
Yeah, it's really hard to know exactly what
They
they're
also-
weighting in this category. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think is the most important part of game direction?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they also give this to like a Ubisoft game before? After everything about Ubisoft came out? So,
Oh my
like-
god, I think you're right.
Did they?
Or at least they nominated.
Oh, they
At least
probably
they nominated
nominated,
it.
but nominating
Which is
and giving
wild.
are different.
Because
David,
yeah.
I think it's Psychonauts 2, my guy.
I think it's Psychonauts 2 again for this one.
I also think it's Psychonauts 2.
Listen, if you think I'm not voting for Psychonauts 2 in this one and the next one in
Yeah.
the hopes that I get one of the two right, like...
Also, spoilers, I don't think you're getting the next one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be contrarian on this one and say Ratchet & Clank.
And here we are.
Yeah, I was going to
folks.
say, if not Psychonauts 2, It Takes Two, personally.
That's true. People do love Joseph Ferris.
It is a very well designed and directed game.
And he did say "fuck EA" at the Game Awards
I
4
said
years
fuck
ago.
the Oscars.
He's
Fuck the
great.
Oscars. That's what it is.
Well, don't worry, that'll
Yeah.
come back when we get to the bingo card.
He does also hate EA, yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're at it. The ultimate category. We have Game of the Year. Our nominees are Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. Pridge, I believe you have some spreadsheet knowledge to drop?
I do.
So for audio people, we're looking at a spreadsheet the Pridge made of the GOTY 2021 scores from different game outlets.
Mhm.
EGM, Game Informer, GameSpot, GamesRadar, Game Revolution, IGN, VideoGamer.com, and OpenCritic, and their average. And so we got Deathloop at 9.06, It Takes Two at 9.06, Metroid Dread at 8.7, Psychonauts 2 at 8.53, Ratchet & Clank at 9.06, and then Resident Evil Village at 8 for averages.
8 flat, hot diggity dog.
Yeah, but then look at that outlier. Clearly, whoever did it for VideoGamer.com hated the game.
Apparently, yeah.
The outlier the fuck out of it.
Videogamer.com. Fuck off. That game is way better than a 5. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
A 5 is kind of outrageous, yeah.
Yeah.
If you take out the 5, because I did, it's still, I think it's an 8.44, so it's still the lowest of the nominees.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, the 5 takes it to an 8 flat. Because apparently that guy just hated the game.
So based on our averages...
It's interesting that 3 of these games have the same average.
Yeah, I thought that was really
That
funny,
is
actually.
interesting.
So based on this spreadsheet, Deathloop, Ratchet & Clank, and It Takes Two
It Takes Two.
all tied and should
Hmm.
equally share the title of Game of the Year.
Well,
Hmm.
technically,
It Takes
Forza
Two
Horizon
is
5.
missing 2
Well, Forza Horizon 5 wasn't
Horizon 5
nominated.
should technically have been nominated and then win, but irrelevant.
Yeah. But
Scroll.
the games industry does not respect racing games.
No, they don't.
Also, it
let's
came
be
out
realistic.
super
Especially not
late.
the
Let's
game
be
of the year.
realistic. Racing games, relatively niche. Not niche, but
Oh,
like
I agree with
relatively niche.
Yeah, more than many of these other games.
I mean, it's like
I feel like Forza Horizon 5 got a lot more reach than fucking It Takes Two or Deathloop. Even though Deathloop
well,
got
I mean, so overall,
So-
yes, Forza Horizon 5. When I say niche, I don't necessarily mean number of total players. I mean like a specific group of players that play Forza, and that includes people on the media outlets.
I think too. Forza Horizon 5 came out late compared to when they had to vote for this, and they probably most outlets only had
From
a
what I
week.
hear, it was pretty close, and a lot of people were like, I played enough to say whether it's like the better racing game or like the better
Game
like,
of the
or
year
it had like
game.
good accessibility options.
Yeah,
but
let's be
not
honest.
enough
They
to
saved
give
a
it
spot
a-
for it on best racing sports game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, and
Yeah.
it's understandable. Like, they're like, hey,
Mhm.
we know this is gonna be better than fucking FIFA, so put it on the list.
Yeah.
Which is relatively fair, and I don't think, even if it was on Game of the Year, I don't think it had a chance of winning. Just because, again, while overall more people play Forza than It Takes Two, I would assume it's a specific group of people that play Forza generally. And Game Pass might be changing that. This might change over the next couple years.
It was until Halo Infinite came out. It was the biggest game launch on Game Pass ever. So
yeah.
And Halo Infinite was like a surprise launch too, which is
yeah, Halo Infinite had over 100 million players in the first day, which is crazy.
nuts for
But
a
it's also
surprise launch.
Halo, so
Yeah,
But they didn't announce it. They're just like, hey, it's out.
yeah, it was 20 days early, which is crazy.
So yeah, statistically, Deathloop, It Takes Two, or Ratchet and Clank should take this, followed by Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, and then RE Village.
Here's the thing. I think Deathloop has a pretty good shot. Most critics seem super high on it. It's not my game of the year. It's probably not even my top 5 of the year. It's in my top 10. Honestly, out of all these games,
I did spell Ratchet wrong. Jesus.
You did, yeah.
Thank
I
you
wasn't
for
gonna bring
pointing
attention
that
to it. I was just gonna let it slide, dude.
Oh well. Microsoft Sheet doesn't spell check for you, so
Can I say that's
out
just
of
wild that they don't?
It's weird.
yeah,
whatever.
out of all these games for me, it's Metroid Dread. But here's the thing: I really enjoyed Metroid Dread, but like,
I really loved Metroid Dread 2. I've only played 2 of these games. I've only played Metroid Dread and Psychonauts 2.
no, I've played 4 of them.
Between
so-
those,
I played 3 of them.
I think I liked Metroid Dread more, but I think Psychonauts 2 deserves it more.
I mean, it would be hype as fuck to have Tim Schafer come on stage and accept a Game of the Year award.
And he will for direction.
Why is it Game of the Year
Y'all,
award? But
if
yeah.
Psychonauts 2 wins Game
Oh,
of the
fair
Year,
enough.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
I don't think it will, unfortunately.
No.
I think it's
Neither-
a very
listen.
good game.
Am I still gonna put it as my prediction? Yes, because
Because you have to.
I'm a stan, all right?
Mhm.
Do I think that's legitimately gonna happen? No, I think it's actually gonna be Deathloop, if I'm being
Yeah.
perfectly honest.
I think it's Deathloop.
I think it's Ratchet.
Yeah, I'll also throw my vote for Deathloop.
I'm gonna
I'm
agree with
with
Chris. I'm gonna agree with Chris and say Ratchet. Actually,
Huh?
I think that game of the games I played, that was the cleanest from start to finish.
Fair.
Deathloop doesn't end
Yeah.
cleanly, and Metroid has some subpar segments, and I didn't
Mhm.
play the other 3. Ratchet is clean from start to finish.
It was. I will definitely give it that. It was clean from start to finish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I didn't play It Takes Two or RE Village, but I also honestly, with how much people loved It Takes Two, I wouldn't be shocked if it came and didn't upset either. Like, I think the only game I'd be shocked out of this list if it wins, other than Psychonauts
Village.
2, is Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, RE Village is not winning, but like,
Yeah.
I would be very shocked if RE Village managed to win. I will be mildly shocked if Psychonauts 2 or It Takes Two or Metroid Dread win. I think it's Deathloop or Ratchet, personally.
Hmm.
Am I still going to put my vote for Psychonauts? Yes. Every time. Every single time.
and then just to confirm, David, on a later episode, we're going to have our own Game of the Year discussion, right?
We are, yes.
Okay.
I
Cool.
figure we'll do it after the holidays, so January.
Awesome.
That's great because I'll have more time to actually play video games.
Yeah, I figure between that and like there are some games actually coming out in December, like Halo. Like,
Yeah.
give people a chance to play those.
But
It
Game
comes out
Awards
in 1
doesn't give a
week.
shit about December.
Comes out
Game
in 5
Awards
days.
says December doesn't exist.
5 days?
Yeah,
That's
December
right.
8th.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Does not feel like it.
No.
Right? Zach and Elise, what were your votes?
Deathloop.
Deathloop. This is my guess.
All right, there we have it, folks. A Psychonauts 2 pick, 2 Ratchet picks, and 2 Deathloop picks.
All
Game of the
right.
year.
Should be a spicy Game Awards.
Yeah,
Pretty
wait.
spicy.
Will I be sober enough to remember who wins? Who knows?
Oh, almost
That's-
certainly not.
50-50 chance.
That's a
We
good.
do. We will have to decide what our drinking game rules are again.
Oh God.
The
Do we want to do that again?
the drinking.
100%. Yeah.
The drinking rules are: I have work the next day.
Yeah,
it's
so
true. It is
do
on a
I. And I'll
Thursday.
show it. And I'll work from home hungover.
Why is it a fucking Thursday? Why can't
I
it just be a
don't know.
Friday?
Yeah.
It should
Literally-
be.
Literally in my head all this week, I was like, "Oh, cool! David said he's freer next week, so we can play House of Ashes next Thursday." And I was like, "Wait, no, fuck! Next Thursday is Game Awards. God damn it!" Damn you, Jeff Keighley.
All right. I'm gonna take the screen away, so it's just gonna be our lovely faces. And
right.
let's chat. Bingo. So
Let's
folks,
Bingo.
what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna pull the bingo card up because it's gonna just look stupid until it's literally finished. So we'll just
Okay.
post it in our Discord afterwards. But
Sounds good.
we are going to gather a bunch of potential bingo spaces, preferably like 25 to 35 bingo. Actually, we need at least 25, so like 30, 35 ideally. Things that could happen in the Game Awards, whether that be, you know, Psychonauts 2 winning Game of the Year, or some Muppets bullshit. And we're going to put it on the bingo card, and we are going to basically randomize the bingo card for each of us when we watch it live next week. That is December 8th. Oh, wait, sorry, no, 9th. December 9th. I think the pre-show starts at 4:30 Pacific. So our usual time, which is very convenient.
Oh, it's so great.
So
However, once we start, they'll have already announced like 4 winners.
well,
for
4:30
some
is
reason.
when the pre-show starts. So that should be when they start announcing things.
Mm.
And I feel like we'll just bullshit unless they're announcing stuff in the first 30 minutes, and then they go to the real show at 5 my time.
Oh, your time. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
Christ.
no,
I was
4:30
like, what?
Pacific is when it starts. So literally our normal around the monitor time. So if you tune in for around the monitor, nothing is different. But we'll have our own bingo sheets, and I will drop a link in our Discord so that you can generate your own and play along. And I imagine the first person that gets a bingo thing will give like a game code too. So
Yeah,
come
sure.
tune in, have fun. If you're in the chat now, toss out some random ideas while we're talking, because we might, use those.
Fair.
Use those. I do have a few just to get us started that I thought were pretty just no-brainers.
Go for it.
Kojima showing up.
Oh,
Mm.
100%.
Yeah.
Like he's in it, not just like he's in the audience.
On my list, I wrote Hideo Kojima weirdness.
Yep.
Not just Hideo Kojima, but specifically he does something weird.
Yeah, he's always gonna do something weird.
It's fair.
Right, so maybe
I
that's just
wrote-
a default.
I wrote Kojima presents Game Direction Award.
That's too specific.
That's way too specific.
Didn't he do it last year?
I don't remember, but that still seems too specific.
Yeah.
And if he did it last year, I feel like they
Kojima.
changed it this year, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fine. I like Kojima weirdness. That seems appropriate.
Kojima weirdness.
Mhm.
He could always say something weird.
Yeah, I thought that one was a no-brainer.
Muppets. We all
the
wrote
Muppets showing up. Period.
The
That's
Muppets.
That's basically the
I-
free space.
I think it should be the free space brought to you by the Muppets. Keeley was just in the last Muppets movie. There's a Muppets Christmas special coming out like next weekend. The Muppets are going to appear.
That's true. I forgot about all that. So we'll have the Muppets are the free space. I don't know if the program lets me do that, but we're just gonna pretend it's the free space.
I am fine to say that we can have an additional Kermit the Frog space.
The next thing I was gonna say is a separate space that is just Kermit specifically showing up, because I think he only showed up once so far.
I don't think he showed up. It was Beaker and Vincent Honeydew, and
No,
last year
I
was
think him and Kermit like a few years ago had like a back and forth,
okay.
not on the stage, like off stage.
Look, we're gonna randomize this anyway. I'm fine with some people having Kermit on there.
Yeah, I'm putting Kermit on. Let's see. Oh, I had Pridge getting like wasted.
I also had that on mine. I wrote Pridge gets drunk, and also Pridge gets a pizza.
Oh,
Because hashtag get Pridge a pizza.
That's my favorite like Pixar story. Pixar short.
Pridge gets a pizza.
Pridge gets pizza.
All right, so we got Pridge getting wasted. Pridge gets a pizza. That's good.
I
I
like how I
that.
can directly control the effect of two of these occurring.
Yeah, wait, this
Well,
is bullshit.
Pridge,
No,
Pridge,
this is the chaos that we want.
listen,
All right.
If I have to, I can fucking order. I'll just order a pizza to your house.
Yeah,
Okay,
Zach does
let's-
have my address. He actually controls that one more than I do.
Let's make the pizza one specific. Let's make it we get Pridge a pizza.
Yeah.
Which
Okay,
you technically still do without my consent.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it takes the control away from you. Was my point.
And Mackie says Whooper Watch. Let's just talk about Whooper Watch real fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So last year there was the glory of Whooper Watch.
Yes.
Is there an equivalent?
I say an equivalent of Whooper Watch.
I say Whooper Watch or Pikmin equivalent happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I say Whooper Watch. Yeah, mine was Whooper Watch or equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm calling that Whooper Watch 2.0. That's
Yeah,
what that one's called.
perfect.
Excellence.
All
Whoop
caps,
0.0.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. I have a one that is just funny. Jeff mentions he's from Canada.
Does he always do that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
He does it
Yeah.
frequently, but not always.
It's like he doesn't do it all the time, but he does it enough that it's like, okay, yeah, we know.
It'll like the way he usually does it is like there'll be a Canadian studio up for something,
Yeah,
and he'll be like, "Oh, game made by my fellow Canadians."
yeah.
He's proud of being
Strange-
from Canada.
Strange man, that Jeff Keighley.
He's got a brand
Yeah.
though.
I mean, he does
Yeah,
he
no,
does
yeah.
a brand Canada sneakers. That's Game Awards. That's the three things.
I
guess
was gonna say
Kojima.
sneakers. Yeah, Kojima.
You know, loving Kojima.
What else you folks
Um,
got? I guess
Arc 2 / Vin Diesel.
Oh fuck,
That's a good one.
that's good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Vin Diesel performs live.
God, that trailer last year was so fucking weird.
So fucking funny.
We should go back and watch our reactions to that because I think we were just utterly confused the entire time. They were like, Vin Diesel!
We should just like pick a time, watch it with chat and Discord. That sounds great.
Family.
It's about family.
I have two. One is a musical performance is a banger,
I mean,
Or-
it's Sting, so like,
Yeah, Sting.
or a musical performance isn't great, and at least several of us get up to use the bathroom during that time.
I wrote musical guest has audio issues.
Ooh.
That's a good one too.
I like that one a lot.
I say we change it to just any technical issues.
Fine. That's going to happen, but fine.
Yeah,
They don't-
we're
they don't
gonna have
care.
some free spaces. Come on.
That's true.
all right.
'Cause
So
they don't
technical
record this.
difficulties. Do we want to do another one where like musical guest is very underwhelming?
Yes. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Not the pee thing though, because I'm gonna be pissing during the musical performance, no matter how good Sting is.
I just put musical guest underwhelming, and we can have like however many people majority or half vote.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is in these trying times still a thing?
Oh.
It's been a weird
100%.
year. Like
Somebody, there will be a reference to the pandemic. Yes.
Spotify just did it, and people were mad about it. So
Yeah.
Just put in these trying times. ...
Yeah.
...
Yeah.
Supposed to just blast
It's
the
a
P song.
reference to the pandemic without specifically mentioning either the word pandemic or COVID-19.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm,
It's been a weird year for everyone.
mhm.
Yeah, that all. Yeah, in these trying times, and it's been a weird year. Also counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything like that. This is a very David specific one, but Beyond Good and Evil 2 not being dead.
Good fucking luck.
Hey,
dude.
you know what?
Go for it.
Like we need free spaces. We need spaces that aren't happening. So get it on there.
God damn.
I mean, listen, that's why I chose it, right? I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
stupid.
You know what's going on.
We just got to do an on-brand thing that won't happen. Oh, like Skull and Bones Watch. Do we want that on here?
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, the Skull and Bone Watch have to be on here.
Shut the fuck up, Zach. Skull and Bones is on this. And
It's
you're
not going
like
to
it.
show up.
It might.
The TV show
No,
might
it
show up.
won't.
It's gonna show
No.
up somewhere at some point.
Speaking of film, we do know that Keanu Reeves is going to be there presenting an award.
Ooh.
I assume for the acting.
And also promoting The Matrix
Oh,
Which-
yeah.
is almost certainly going to have another trailer here. I want to say, Keanu Reeves, while on a Game Awards stage, says, "You're breathtaking."
Oh, I don't think that's happening.
I don't
Good.
think it's happening. It's good, but I
So-
don't think it's happening.
Here's my suggestion. Keanu Reeves presents that weird Matrix game that leaked out now.
No, because I think they'll just do a trailer for the movie.
Yeah, and then Keanu Reeves comes out and says, "Hey, this cool
One more
Matrix
thing.
game thing is out now for you to play."
Is it? You think it's coming that imminent?
Now.
Yeah, it got picked up on like PlayStation databases.
Oh yeah, I guess it's coming out soon.
To hype the game up. Yeah, it's a movie tie-in. What?
No, you're right.
And the movie's out soon? Now?
Soon. Early December. I don't know when exactly.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think
Oh my
it's
God.
I think it's very soon.
I thought the movie's coming out next summer.
Nah, dog.
Comes out December 22nd, right before
22nd?
Christmas. Yeah,
That's
it's
the
the Christmas
Christmas
movie
movie.
of the year.
Okay.
What a great Christmas movie.
How the Neo stole Christmas.
So maybe
No,
not
they're
out
making-
now, but Keanu Reeves Matrix game.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually
They're
good.
making fucking Matrix NFTs, which I think is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's
It's incredibly on the nose.
wow.
It's incredibly like tone deaf or like
yes.
I
Yeah, that's
hate
fine.
that
Maybe
so
found out-
much.
Yeah, at least it's an
Exactly.
NFT.
Yeah.
it's like you're missing the entire point of the work that you are
Yeah, it's
promoting.
an
Yeah.
NFT.
Elise, I need a better username in the chat. Has a point you're probably interested in. Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary presents?
Hell yeah. Put it on there. Maybe we get Utada coming out.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
there's no
listen,
way that-
I wouldn't be hyped
there's
for
no way
a
that
game,
happens.
but it would be cool.
There's no way. There's no way that happens. Yeah.
It would be so cool if they came out, but
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary.
Speaking of hype ass appearances, Reggie Fils-Aimé, the big man.
Was he there last year?
I don't-
Definitely.
I don't-
Right?
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
it was
think so.
remote last
He
year.
was
I actually don't
on
think.
stage.
I don't because he lives back in New York again. I don't think he's gonna fly out to the West Coast to fucking show up to this when he's not in the games industry anymore.
I mean,
He
I
can say
think he's still on the
industry all he
advisory
wants.
board for
He's
a
in the
bunch of
fucking
game
games
companies.
industry.
Yeah, I don't think he's
He-
totally
he-
out.
He quit GameStop.
That was a good choice on his
Yeah,
part.
I think he
agree.
more did that because GameStop's insane. But
Yeah.
he's like he has a book coming out next year about like his life in the game industry.
Yeah, and he's got to plug that book.
It's a good point. It's a
I don't
good
think he's
point.
gonna plug the book, but
Nah.
No, I don't
Reggie's
think
got
so.
class. He ain't doing that.
God bless you, Reggie.
I have written here, Goggles is snubbed, which means a Sonic announcement happens.
Oh, like the New Frontiers or whatever game.
Yeah,
I think that game's far off, isn't it?
But that was last year, wasn't it? Where
I
they
think
teased
it's
us?
supposed to come out next year.
It could.
shit.
Here's the thing, Zach. It doesn't have a name yet. It could get a name this year.
It could get a name.
They didn't they file a trademark for Sonic Frontiers, and that's
That
why
doesn't
people
mean
forgot
anything.
about it?
That they haven't announced it yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
New Sonic game.
Okay.
I wrote Metroid Prime 4 anything.
Yes, Ridge, my boy.
I also wrote that.
I did too.
I also wrote Jedi Fallen Order 2.
I
You
also
all
wrote
are
that.
right. We need another thing on here that has zero chance of happening, like Metroid
David,
Prime
get the
4.
Really,
fuck out of
anything
here.
about Metroid Prime 4.
There
I'm
is
telling
a
you the win.
chance, all right?
This is
There
not a
a
Nintendo
chance.
Direct. They're not announcing Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, no.
I-
Well,
I want-
Nintendo
I
does
want
one
someone to
announcement
acknowledge
every
it.
year at Game Awards.
Mhm.
And it's not going to be that. It's
they
going to
do
be Breath of the
one
Wild
thing.
if it's anything.
Well, they did a Breath of the Wild, like Breath of the Wild 2 got announced at Game Awards. Like the
That's what I'm
first
saying.
trailer for Breath of the Wild 2 was Game
that's,
Awards.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if we hear anything from Nintendo this year, it's about Breath of the Wild. It's not about fucking Metroid Prime 4.
I don't think
They don't
Man.
care about Metroid, Zach.
they do now.
No, they don't.
It made
They care
some money.
enough to make Prime 4 and Dread, so they care.
They can't. Yes, Dread just came out. They're not going to talk about Prime 4.
I mean, listen, I don't think they are either, but
That's fine. We can
Okay.
yell about this later.
in
I want.
addition to... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I do want. At least said it. I want Jedi Fallen Order 2 on
Oh,
there.
Give me Jedi
Yeah.
Fallen Order 2.
But at this point, we have to see that game, right? Like
it came
I
out in
think that's fair.
2019.
It's gotta come soon.
Doesn't have
announce
to.
the second one.
I think that's fair. I
I mean,
think
it's
it's a good
it's
bet.
fair. They're hiring for it and stuff. It's not a
And
secret.
to be fair, Jeff Keighley has said this is a 3-hour
It's
Game Awards
always
is gonna be
long
3
as
hours,
shit.
and
Fuck, dude.
half of it is going to be new game announcements or
Yep.
just game announcements.
Oh, wow.
I have a very on the nose point about that later. We'll come back to it. Go ahead, David, with what you're saying.
If we're talking about game announcements, I have two I want to bring up that I think are highly possible.
Okay.
First one, trailer for Kojima's new game.
Oh,
It's been a
think-
full 2 years since Death Stranding.
God, you're right.
Okay,
it has.
but you're what kind of trailer? Are you thinking the CG or are you thinking we see
Literally
gameplay?
anything.
No, that's fine for a prediction, but I'm curious what you think is going to happen.
Oh,
if he's gonna
it's
show a
CG, it's
trailer,
not- it's
he's
not
gonna
like-
show CG.
It's CG
Didn't-
trailer.
Didn't the second Death Stranding trailer have gameplay? Not the first one, obviously.
I
don't
don't think so.
remember.
No,
I don't think so.
I think the second one was the one with Guillermo del Toro and Mads
Oh,
in,
you know, I
like
think
the
you
tunnel.
might be right. I think there were several
Maybe.
CG trailers before we saw any gameplay because
Well, the
everyone
first one
was
was the beach one.
everyone
The first
was
one was the beach
really
with Norman Reedus and
confused
Baby.
what that game was going to be until
Yeah.
the year it was coming out.
I
And
think they were
remember-
confused after it came out.
Yeah,
I'm still confused.
that's still
I remember people were like, "Is this even a game? Is Kojima just making a movie and he didn't tell anybody?"
He should just do that. It'd be better than
Yeah,
Death
yeah,
Stranding.
Well, he
100%.
opened a production studio to make movies.
Good.
I have a theory
Yeah.
that is mostly to do mocap in the US, but that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Hey, hear me out. We know it's like in development. Any chance we get the League of Legends show trailer for season 2, or is it too soon?
Ooh.
I thought about that one.
I did as well. If they hadn't already done that thing on Twitter, I would think yes. They did. One of the writers did recently say, "See you at the season 2 teaser." Winky face.
Who was this
So-
one?
Ooh,
Who was it? I don't know.
No, what are we talking about? Sorry.
Arcane
the League of
season
Legends
2
show
trailer.
season 2.
Oh, it's not until 2023.
Yes,
Oh.
that's true. Yeah.
They've already said not until 2023, so we're not
then
seeing
no, we don't
anything
get a
at Game
trailer yet.
Awards.
No.
I would love to, but based on the 2023 announcement info, that it's not happening this soon.
Elise insistently refers to Arcane as the League of Legends show.
I love that. I love that.
It kind of pisses me off.
Hey, welcome to the League of Legends show. League of Legends show is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, Silco.
Oh, fucking! I need a better username. Is totally right. We're gonna get Fortnite Chapter 3 stuff here.
I don't give a
Oh,
fucking
With
rat's
with
ass.
with The Rock.
The Rock's
Are
in
they
it?
not at after like
Dwayne The
27
Rock Johnson
by
is playing the villain,
He's the Foundation, I believe, is the
Yeah.
character.
which he like leaked over a year ago. It's some wild long con bullshit.
What are you gonna do? Yell at The Rock for leaking something?
No, it wasn't a leak. It was definitely like a marketing stunt
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
did,
yeah.
and it was like really weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah, my
Um,
fucking loves Fortnite. I know it's only shit.
Another one I want to bring up: Last of Us 2 multiplayer game.
Is that a thing that's happening?
Yeah.
Yes, because
Gross.
Last of Us 2 people. The assumption before Last of Us 2 came out was that Factions was going to happen, and they had said they were working on one.
Mhm.
And then, like, I want to say like 6 months before Last of Us 2 came out, or like December before it came out, Neil Druckmann put out like a announcement from Naughty Dog that was like, "Hey, we're working on this, but it's not releasing with the game. Like, it will come out at a later time." And we haven't decided if it's like a separate thing or if it's part of Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, we haven't figured it out. So
Weird.
I think we get at least a trailer for it, and therefore determining whether it is part of Last of Us or if it became its own separate beast.
Yeah, you're right. It has been enough time. They can start talking about it.
I mean, Part 2 came out a year and a half ago, and the multiplayer was originally supposed to ship with Part 2.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously we talked about how Jeff Keighley's a shithead, but is someone else going to say fuck Activision Blizzard during an acceptance speech?
Oh,
Hear me out.
Joseph Ferris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They no. They won't let him. Like they will not give him a live microphone for long enough that like if
they
they
do
give
it as a gimmick.
Hey, you only
now.
need 3 words.
Yeah, they did it last year as a joke. Like they knew.
I know. They did it as a joke before. They're not going to do it again intentionally.
Fine, but I mean, I'm saying I think someone's going to do it.
Someone will. I agree with that. I think that's a good one. Bridge.
Someone's going to take that mic and diss Activision Blizzard, especially now that Keighley said he won't.
Put it on there. I like it. It's fun.
I don't know who's going to have the
I'll
guts
put
to do
fuck
it, but
Activision
someone's
or
going
Bobby.
to.
Bobby would also work.
God, if somebody just says "fuck Bobby Kotick" into a microphone, that'd be amazing.
Oh man, that'd be so.
That'll sustain me for the next year.
Yeah, that'll give me power.
Whoever says it, I will buy their game.
Yeah,
I'll buy them a pizza.
We'll send him a fruit basket.
Just tweet at him like, "Yo, that was dope. Can we buy you a pizza?"
I stand by.
Game announcement.
I was gonna say, I stand by it. You make another one that says Joseph Ferris says a cuss word on mic.
Oh, that's fair.
Joseph Ferris is a cuss.
Yeah.
I think we see Final Fantasy 16 gameplay finally.
That was on my
Yeah.
list
Hey,
too.
I had that one on my list too.
We have to, right?
Surely.
If we don't, oh no.
When do you think we start seeing Final Fantasy 7-2 remake stuff?
I had thought about putting that on here.
I
You
don't
know
think
what?
that'll
They
be a while.
teased the first one like 7 years before that shit came out. They'll tease it. I feel like this is a good
They
place to
might.
tease it.
I think it's a solid 50-50
I think they
shot.
learned their lesson.
No,
I
they
think
didn't.
they
It's
learned their
Tetsuya
lesson,
Nomura. He
but-
doesn't learn lessons.
Square Enix has not learned a lesson in their entire fucking career. They're not going to start now.
Yeah.
You make a good point.
Tetsuya Nomura does not learn.
But the only question is, has he emerged from his belt chamber after his slumber?
Hey, they removed the belts in Final Fantasy
14, I know.
Yeah, the
14.
one that he isn't involved in.
I know, that's the funniest thing in the world to me. They're like, hey, we're actually getting rid of belts.
Because they needed more for the belt chamber.
Shada Quill, Final Fantasy
American
7
Indian
2
Young.
remake or Final Fantasy Remake 2? I think it's the second one. Or
I-
a
Yeah.
completely different name.
Or it has some even more complicated name, because fuck you.
Yeah, you know,
I
like
need a better
the
use-
fucking DLC where the DLC itself was called Intermission, but the main
my
game plus the
God.
DLC was called Intergrade.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
bad.
Terrible.
Amazing.
Terrible.
Fucking
Disgusting.
Final Fantasy Remake Part Du Sky.
Oh, here's one. Do we see anything about the Mario movie?
Oh, shit.
I have Mario movie, Miyamoto appears.
Oh, shit.
Put it on
Miyamoto-
there. Put Mario
Miyamoto walks out and says, "Hi, look at my Mario movie. It's got so many Marios in it."
Chris Pratt does the voice.
I was gonna say, and if we do see something with the Mario movie, does it reveal Chris Pratt's voice?
Yes, it's just Chris Pratt's voice.
This is a small underline for me. Keeley definitely overpronounces Miyamoto-san. He did it like with Miyazaki a few years back. He went Miyazaki-san, and I was like, okay.
Remember when he said
He's
Among
making sure he
Us
gets it
last year?
correct. I respect that.
That's fine. That's fine.
I do. Dude, everyone remembers Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us is so
Among
good.
Us. He's Canadian.
Because Carl used at least like 3 edits for the Pokemon series.
Yeah, he loves that joke.
He does love that joke so much.
It's a funny joke.
It's funny.
Yeah. I think we see the new BioShock.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, that's a
Couldn't
good
give a shit.
call.
And this is maybe ballsier. I think we see or hear about the Chrono Cross remake.
I was gonna ask if we thought that was gonna happen.
I think so. I think they announce it here.
It's so weird, though.
It is.
I mean, obviously they can't do Chrono Trigger for like because the rights reasons, but like it's just so weird that
What do you mean because of the rights reason?
doesn't it technically half owned by Square and half owned by what do you call it, Nintendo?
Oh, does
No.
Chrono Trigger own?
No,
I don't think
so.
Nintendo owns anything of Chrono.
I think they
But
don't
it's
touch
not-
Chrono Trigger because Chrono Trigger is the perfect game.
Because that stopped them in the past.
No, it's
You know what? That's a good point.
it's just Square.
Okay, just Square owns. Okay, just kidding.
Um,
But yeah, they could.
which- why isn't Chrono
I think
Cross
it's
also
the-
just Square?
Chrono Cross is 100% just Square. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, my point is like, why are you making the worst game?
Well, I feel
you
like-
should because it's the worst game. But still.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
feel like they don't want to touch Chrono Trigger because people love it too much, and they're
Yeah.
and I don't feel like they're giving it the Final Fantasy VII treatment.
That's true. I don't think a boardroom gives a fuck what gamers think though.
You're not
Especially not
wrong.
Square.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, but they want to make money, so to a degree, they do care. What
I think
people
we see a new Supergiant game.
It's been long enough.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's
That's a
been
good one.
yeah.
They announce games really fucking fast after they finish
Yeah.
games in general, and like actually this has been the longest gap ever. They have not had a game announced since Bastion.
Oh, that's a
And it's
good
also-
pull.
The last game they before Hades was what?
Fire.
Pyre, the sports game. And
Yes.
like before Hades, they didn't have the pull to, at least I don't think they did, to like get a main spot at the Game Awards. But Hades was huge.
Yeah,
I think that gets them a main spot at the Game Awards to announce their next game.
Yeah, I had that prediction for Summer Games Fest, and I think
Yeah.
we all said if it doesn't happen there, it's going to happen at the Game Awards. So
I think you are.
That's a really
that
good
sounds like
point.
something we say.
I feel like
Yeah.
we need some others that have a high chance of.
Have
actually
they
happening.
announced who's? So last year, Stephen A. Smith announced one of the sports categories, and it was super awkward. So I want to do a prediction like random sports celebrity announces sports game winner.
They have started announcing some people.
Right, I don't announce that
think-
one though.
Yeah, I don't. I
don't
think
they
that's a
announced that
good.
one.
there is a high chance that FaZe Rug is a presenter at this thing.
Who the
I
fuck?
don't know who that is.
Okay.
I know,
Is that just a piece
I
of carpet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Look, I know this is not our fucking purview, but like that he is a eSports influencer web celebrity thing. So, guy's got like 31 million
Yeah.
subscribers and shit like that.
Speaking of people announcing awards, last year they had fucking Gal Gadot announce Games for Impact.
I
Which
Oh,
think is-
forgot about
was
that.
Right.
I
I
forgot
Another
that
one I had was
happened.
controversial person announces winner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
it this year? Fucking Joe
That's a good
Rogan
one.
having games for him.
Cannot
I forgot they had Gal
Did
Gadot.
that. Oh my
Damn, that was
God.
not smart.
So is that controversial person
That's
announces
really
award?
powerful.
Award?
Man, I forgot Imagine Dragons. Wait, is
Yeah, they're
Imagine Dragons is performing live this year?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the Arcane song. What?
Yeah, because the arcade song.
Oh, I haven't watched Arcane. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah. That's why Sting is
Zach,
performing the Arcane songs.
Zach, you
Oh,
you
God.
at one point liked
That
League. Why
soundtrack
have you
kinda
not watched
fucks.
Arcane? It's
The entire
sure it does.
music for Game Awards is just going to be the arcane soundtrack.
And I'm okay with that. hey, sorry, you don't want a live
That's
concerto
fine.
of the PUBG theme again?
You know what?
I
Fuck.
don't.
You might have to take it off. Turns out Reggie Fils-Aimé is already confirmed to be at the Game Awards.
Oh, okay. Well, later.
Okay.
Rebecca.
All
take
right,
it off.
then. Take it off.
He's presenting. Damn it! Why did I have to look up the Twitter? I would have been fine.
Yeah, you could just not said anything.
I would have been fine.
I'm even on the Twitter. I didn't see it yet. So Oh, now I saw it. It would have been gone. Never mind. Wouldn't have mattered. They got some big
David,
fucking
you're
names
muted
this
in
year.
Discord, by the way, buddy.
Thank you.
I don't know how long you've been muted, but I did I did notice it just now.
Probably recently because it's on my
Okay.
back button, so I haven't been using that.
Speaking of PUBG, actually, remember that game that's in the PUBG universe? We see that Callisto Protocol. Is that
We
what
saw
it's
it
called?
last year. They did a trailer last year for it.
I think we can see it again.
I think it's too far away now.
I also think you guys remember that Contraband game that got announced?
Oh yes.
Oh my god!
I think we at least see something of it, so it's not just literally a logo, but like I don't know what that game is. I don't know how big it is. Like it could be anything.
I don't know. That's super vague.
That just got announced this year. I don't.
Here's a free one. They skip showing a major award on screen.
Oh yeah, I had that on my list.
Yeah, you
too.
got put it on there. Put it on there.
We do need some freebies on here. We got a lot of game announcements that might not happen.
Yeah, because I mean, last year they did. I think it was strategy game during like the
I think they did something
pre-show.
bigger than strategy game. Like they did something pretty large.
Yeah, they did. I think they did action adventure during the throwaway.
You might be right.
pre-show. It was so weird.
We need to rewatch last year's. We need to set up a time and rewatch that with our Discord. That sounds fun.
I do that. That's fine.
God. The pre-show for this one, we just watched the entire last one last year.
Oh god. IO's James Bond game. Do we think it shows up at all?
I don't think so.
That was the first thing I wrote down. I think we do. I think we see, like, I don't know how much we see, but I think we see something.
Because Hitman 3 was just this year.
It was either last year's Game Awards or last year, like, E3.
No, because there wasn't a trailer.
Although, no, it was literally just an announcement. It was like, it was the Bond theme, and I think they might have showed. I think they might have done
press release.
No, because didn't they do the gun thing and then it said IO Interactive?
Oh shit, you're right. They did. It was
They showed like the James Bond shoots the gun barrel thing, and then it said IO Interactive. I think
it was at a random time. It was November 19th last year, which was long before Game Awards.
Why is that? Why? Why did they show the Game Awards?
Because it costs money to show stuff at Game Awards.
Ah.
I need a better username. Asked about the Nickelodeon Smash clone. They do remind me we haven't. Wait, have we seen a trailer for Multiverses?
They had a gameplay trailer.
I was gonna say that would be a good one. Oh,
they could reveal more characters. That wouldn't shock me.
Who cares?
That's what's gonna fucking draw people to this game. So of course they're gonna show characters.
No, I just love the idea of like, well, hey, Nintendo can't announce another Smash character, so we're gonna announce fucking
on the list. Sakurai comes
Scooby
on
fucking Doo coming to Multiverses.
We're announcing Masahiro Sakurai for Multiverses.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
That'd be awesome.
Do you want to put Multiverses on here?
Fine, I don't care.
Yeah.
Where on earth am I typing that? Because this is not my spreadsheet.
James Bond. Y'all,
Yeah.
Quantum of Solace for the Wii is a banger game.
I take your word for it.
Okay.
What about Knack 3?
No.
Knack 3. Come on.
What
you put Skull and Bones there, right?
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
It's
put
on
that-
there.
yeah, I think we put that on there.
Making sure.
How many do we have right now?
We
Probably
have 30, 31 or 32.
All right, we need a
Oh,
few.
nice.
I think we need a few more because a lot of these aren't going to happen.
Yeah. We need to. Okay, this one I know where we just said ones that need to happen, but David, Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't think they would show that here.
I think it could literally be a fucking motion graphic of a katana, and then the fucking the cherry blossom blow in, make a 2, and blow out, and that's all that we get. I think that could totally fucking happen.
I think if they do anything, it'll at least reveal the location. Because I don't think it's going to be Tsushima again.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, is the location a big deal though?
No, but it's being able to say something about the game without revealing a lot about the game is.
It would just be weird. That's announcing a title, and like as we've seen with Breath of the Wild too, not exactly an easy thing to do necessarily.
Yeah.
I think that's incredibly unlikely.
Yeah, I do too.
It just came out last year, so I think that's very unlikely.
Yeah, but they haven't even announced that sequel's in the works, even though we all know it's in the fucking works.
Yeah.
Because we're not idiots.
Yo,
How many things was
think of like groundbreaking Game Awards announcements.
another one on
what's the
my
first
list
thing that
was Cyberpunk wins something, anything.
Yeah,
I don't think it will.
I don't
think
think
that's
it
funny
will.
though.
It is.
It only got nominated for 2 things, like less than I thought, so
Mhm.
I think it's pretty unlikely.
We need some stuff
What?
that actually could happen.
When did they announce that the Indiana Jones thing?
Last E3, I think.
I don't think we're seeing anything then.
No.
Yeah, Todd Howard's too busy working on Starfield, anyways.
Do we see Starfield?
Before like this week, I would have said yes, but they did like a 7-minute thing with
Yeah.
Todd Howard this week.
I think,
Oh,
I
right.
think we don't hear
Right.
about it again until E3.
You know,
in
I
a
don't
major
think
way.
we have. Do we have a big Xbox announcement on? We could just put Xbox announcement.
Perfect Dark gameplay?
I don't think it's ready yet.
They've been working on it for an eternity.
We could
I
just
feel
put
like
on
it could
here
be, actually.
Xbox announces something or shows something big. I feel like we need
That's
to make
too vague.
we need to get stuff on this that is doable. All right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hold on. Hello Games' new project.
Ooh.
Senua Hellblade. We
Oh,
haven't heard
Senua
shit from that
Saga.
game.
That's probably gonna happen.
I'm just gonna generically put that under the Xbox one because that is an Xbox thing.
All right.
They own that entirely.
They bought the
Huh.
studio.
Yeah, they own
Didn't realize.
Ninja Theory.
Dragon Quest 12, by the way, I think like it's gonna be this or a
really?
Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, I was just saying
I
that's a
think
Tokyo
that's
Game
a
Show.
Tokyo Game Show thing.
But the last one sold really, really well in the West.
True.
After releasing it 6 different times, it eventually sold really well. Yeah.
Hey, do they give a shit? No, look at all this fucking money.
Yeah, it's still not the primary place to announce that.
Yeah.
All right, what are some other ones?
How about like a brand crossover with video games that were just like, what the fuck is this?
Chevy?
Pringles?
It's already done.
Yeah, right. Like a
Pringles
fucking
burger.
Moa Burger Pringles. Like
Yeah, weird
this
brand
is nothing.
crossover. All right.
Yeah, I like that weird brand crossover. That's generic enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if Thieves 2. They're still doing too much on that game. I don't
Yeah,
think they're
I
making
think
too,
they still got. I think they've.
Yeah.
I think they've
I like-
still got.
That's
I
a
do like
fair
that one.
fair thing to put, but yeah, I think they're doing too much.
What year was Outer Worlds last year or 2019?
2019.
Outer Worlds, not Wilds.
Both were 2019.
Both
Okay.
of 2019.
Outer Worlds 2.
That already got announced.
Did it?
Yeah, it was at
Yeah.
E3 this year.
What's the name?
Outer Worlds 2.
Outer Worlds 2.
Lame.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah,
that was that trailer that was like making fun of generic game trailers.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
It was a good trailer. It was a good
trailer. I really appreciated it.
That's true.
Let's see.
And Mackie, that's good. It's no, I fucking put it on there. A celebrity likeness gets put in Fortnite.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess one that we don't know, one that hasn't already been announced.
Mm-hmm.
Say celebrity in Fortnite, or I would even say celebrity / movie
Fortnite
tie-in in
bullshit.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
So what's that?
Ooh, do we have anything that's like out now? Could we say something gets announced and it's out now?
See, here's the thing. They loved that like 2017 to 2019. They haven't done it in a while.
I think a lot of shows do it.
Did I put that for the? Oh no, I just put Keanu Reeves' Matrix, but
I
think
love it.
I think that will be released.
It's out
in
now.
awards. Yeah, I mean we could put it's out now.
What
Yeah, why not?
about
It has a high
speaking of
likelihood at
freebies?
least.
Speaking of freebies, world premiere.
That should be the free space.
Yeah, that's even more of a free space than we know it's gonna have. That's even more of a free
Yeah.
space than Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
How about we get Phil Spencer but no Jim Ryan?
I think it's like Phil's gonna be there.
Yeah, Phil's definitely there.
Yeah,
So
so
the
I don't
question
think Jim Ryan will be there because
Is Jim Ryan there?
he's
Yeah.
not interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Phil Spencer, and then they just give us some random Xbox talking head because like they do that every once in a while. They're like, and here's this person to talk about the thing they do because it's my spotlight day, honey.
All right, we'll do Phil Spencer,
Watch-
but no Jim Ryan.
watch
just
me at
because
Tequili's.
We want some that are reasonably.
Keeley announces that he's making his own Evo with blackjack and hookers because he couldn't buy Evo because those bastards at Sony beat him to it.
Oh, and Mackie, good point.
Yeah,
Harry
the Harry
Potter
Potter
game?
game. Fuck.
Oh, we know. Wait, do we know
There
that's kind
was
of
news
happening?
a couple days ago.
It's been announced, but we haven't seen anything on it since at least last year.
Yeah, because there's a lot
wow.
of issues with.
Hogwarts Legacy. I don't think we see it. She's still too controversial in the public eye, and she's gotten worse since they announced the game.
Yes.
Okay, hear me out. They announce it right after Games for Impact.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It wins game for Impact.
That's amazing. David, what Elise just said, that would win this if it happens, right? Something incredibly inappropriate happens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. There is hints that Hogwarts Legacy news is coming soon, so
Oh,
it might
okay.
be a Game
Honestly,
Awards.
just them showing Hogwarts Legacy is something inappropriate happening. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
I bet you they'd bake it in around with like two things around it, so there's no talking time before or after it. It's like
Yeah,
it's
they
like
won't linger on it.
No. They know better.
Ooh, I need a better username. I like where you're going. Is Bowser going to be there? Either the game character, the person, or Jack Black, the voice actor for the movie? I say we just put Jack Black. Because Psychonauts 2 is here. He's in that game.
Honestly, like if they
Bowser
did do a thing
stuff.
with Bowser, Doug Bowser, and Jack Black, that'd be a good bit where it's like
that would be a good
because
bit.
like you know Doug Bowser's not an actor, but like letting Jack Black play off of him would make that like go well, as opposed to it being very awkward.
Yeah.
Because you know he's a talented man.
J.K. Rowling announces Games for Impact. That would be highly inappropriate.
Hey man, Gal Gadot last year. Go on as you need to go on.
That would somehow be more inappropriate than Gal Gadot announcing for that one. And that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. All right, I think we've got almost 40. Yeah, we got 39. I feel like that's
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Get
That's
one
pretty
more.
good.
Let's get 40.
we want the
Nice
even
round
40.
number. Yeah. We can think of one more.
Psychonauts 2 wins Game of the Year.
Is there any?
No.
Do we have it? Actually, hold on. Do we have anything on there for Breath of the Wild 2?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I think just Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild
just
2.
put Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah.
I wrote we get an actual title for Breath of the Wild 2, but I'm like, no, they're not going to do that. We'll be lucky if we get anything of Breath of the Wild 2.
They like.
No,
They
I
have
think
to give us a
they're
title,
gonna do
right?
something.
Like, what are they gonna do? Not give us a title and give us like a coming soon? I'd be so pissed.
Chris, they did that at E3. They said, "Oh,
I
look,
know,
the
but
sequel
they're
to Breath of the Wild."
They're not gonna do it twice, right?
You underestimate
I mean-
Nintendo. All right, just to read off what we got Kojima Weirdness, The Muppets, which is our free space, Kermit, Pridge getting wasted, us getting Pridge a pizza, Hooper Watch 2.0, Jeff mentions he's from Canada, Arc 2 / Vin Diesel, technical difficulties, musical guest is underwhelming, in these trying times, ... Beyond Good and Evil 2 not dead, in the same vein, Skull and Bones watch, Keanu Reeves doing something with the Matrix, game specifically I probably should put on here because I think his what's the
He's
woman
confirmed to be there.
yeah the woman
Oh.
co-star is also going.
The woman
Carrie-Anne
who's
Moss.
Yes.
She's also there, so it's something Matrix is definitely happening, so I'll specify
Yes.
game for that. Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary, new Sonic game, Metroid Prime 4 anything, Jedi Fallen Order 2, Kojima's new game, some sort of trailer, Fortnite Chapter 3, Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer, forgot to take.
I bet you has a dumb name.
Like Factions 2? Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Factions Part 2 is probably what the name will be.
Yeah, that's something stupid. Yeah, thank you.
Someone says
I'll
fuck
take that.
Activision or Bobby Kotick on mic.
Mm-hmm.
Similar
Please.
vein, Yosef Fares curses on mic, so if Yosef Fares does it, You get 2.
2 points.
Final Fantasy 16 gameplay. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2. I hate that. Mario movie. New Bioshock. Chrono Cross remake. Supergiant's new game announcement. Controversial person announces an award, which Giancarlo Esposito's announcing an award, so we might already get that.
Bobby Kotick announces
Oh
Games
my
Chronicles.
god. I might leave. If that happens, I might just leave the stream. Like, and just not come back. Skip showing a major award and just put it as a sidebar. Multiverses. Xbox shows something big. Weird brand crossover, like the Moa Bird Burgers or whatever the fuck that thing was called.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity/movie in Fortnite. Something is out now. Phil Spencer, but no Jim Ryan. Something incredibly inappropriate, like Bobby Kotick presenting anything or even being present.
Peter Molyneux shows up.
Jack Black and Breath of the Wild.
All right. It's good list.
That's our list. I will put
selection.
in the description of this video and our Discord, I'll post the list, because I think you have to paste the text into the generator. I don't think I can just give you a link, so I'll just paste it somewhere.
Yeah,
Easy.
We'll figure out a way to do it.
We'll figure it out.
If you're listening/watching a recording, it'll be below the video somewhere, a link to it. And if you're in our Discord, we'll post it. I imagine I'll post it day of when we're doing the Game Awards next Thursday. So yeah, we'll generate some bingo cards and see who wins a free game code from the audience. Or if one of us wins and doesn't get a free game code, because
Gets that pizza.
gets a
Gets
God,
pizza.
oh,
Gets
someone pizza.
Gets an order from Cheesecake Factory.
But yeah, that was fun. And I'm looking forward to doing our actual Game Awards stuff. So, folks,
At least
come
got me
join us
hyped
for the
for
Game
fucking
Awards.
Super Giant Games, damn it.
Come join us for the Game Awards, either 4:30 or 5 p.m. Pacific next Thursday. That is December 9th. We will be reacting live.
7:30 Eastern.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will be reacting live, and it will be fun. Most of us will probably be drunk. So,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always a fun time. We'll do a little drinking game probably along with bingo. That also, if you want to play along, you are free to, but not required. Obviously. Anything else y'all want to plug or anything?
I was going to say, when this stream ends, I'm posting a raid over to Team Rat NATO, who is doing a D&D charity stream. So go check it out.
Nice.
And they're friends of the Thick
Snow.
Boys. So
Awesome. Hell yeah. Anything else for the next week that's coming up that we need to announce? I legitimately do not remember.
Oh, hey, if you haven't seen it already, we put up the second part of the Fire Emblem Save Data Saga, which is a custom ROM hack of Fire Emblem that Jason made, featuring all of us as characters, including Kermit the Frog and Phoenix Wright and a bunch of other memes. It's pretty buck wild. It's super funny. And Carl's edits are fantastic, so go check that out.
How dare you call Kermit a meme?
Kermit in the game is a meme. Also, go watch the Sonic 06 playthrough with
Yeah.
Goggles.
Yeah.
Go watch that.
Goggles the bear. Is Goggles going to be on the Game Awards stream?
Oh, that could be
I
pretty funny.
mean,
No, he won't.
could, but probably not.
Well, we'll Skype him in for a bit.
So inconvenient for me.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, did the raid start, or are we no longer on our Twitch?
Oh.
Raid started.
Whoops.
All right. Well,
You're still recording, right?
yeah, I'm still recording, so it's
Okay, so you can still do a proper outro.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought the raid just went after we ended the stream.
No.
It waits for like a minute and then
Yep.
goes. Oh, it's annoying.
Brilliant.
Well,
Cool.
folks, thank you for listening. Please, if you are watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify or podcast service, go rate us on a podcast service. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a 5-star. Really helps a lot. Would appreciate it. Other than that, you know what? Have a great week and happy holiday season.
Yee.
See you later, folks.
Ding, ding, ding.